We are live.
Good morning. Good Friday morning as we wrap up the week. Final full week here before we head out to the Dakotas. I'm here. Mike Erie's here, blindmike.net, Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe. What?
Thank you.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
The plug.
Oh, yeah. You're
People will
welcome.
flock there now.
You think so? This is the one?
I hope so. Yeah. It's about time.
We're at 1,000, right? I thought,
Yes,
no?
yeah.
Congratulations. Look at
Surged
you.
through and stayed there after the first.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
big.
good. Oh, yeah, you made it through the month?
Yes.
Oh, good. Congratulations. That's excellent. Justin Mick's here. Kane is here. Kane is back.
Back.
Thanks for the second chance here. Try to make a better impression this time.
Yeah, you were terrible the first time.
I know. I don't know.
He's
if it was that
glowing.
bad. I don't know if it
What'd
was
you
that
say?
bad.
What'd you say, Mike?
It's so much more. He's bringing it today.
I like the guy. He's a drip, but I like him. I can't help it. He's very critical of me. My fault that Coleman quit.
Well, I mean, taking no blame was ridiculous. I mean, you obviously have blame for it.
What blame do I have for him not waking up, Kane?
Well, no, not for that. But
What am I supposed to do? Kick the apartment down and kick the door down?
didn't
We're
get-
not
Now, that would be
retarded.
crazy.
We're not retarded, Kane.
That would be an insane idea.
my point
Mick,
is,
what
if
is
he,
this?
if he
What do you
didn't,
think that?
Mick with the boys' junior haircut. Look at that.
You don't like this? Come on.
Where'd you get
That's
it?
what I always get.
Really? Where
Yeah.
do you go for that?
Actually, my cousin's a barber, so I went to him.
Oh, you get a deal on it or no?
No, I give full price. Come on.
How much does he charge for it?
I think it's $28 for the appointment.
How much is the tip?
I give him $40.
$12 tip.
Oh.
Yeah, just
for
give him
$28 haircut.
That's what I do every time.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, he's my cousin.
So if he wasn't your cousin, you wouldn't give him that.
No, I would, but I feel obligated to give him more because he's my cousin.
So he just does a little shave on the side, a little trim up top.
Yeah.
What do you? Is that what you asked for? Was there is there a name for it? Or
We don't even have to. We're past that. Yeah, I just walk in.
That's your normal haircut?
Give me the Mick.
I didn't realize that. They had a full head of hair.
No. I always go usually short. I was being lazy. I was looking homeless, so.
It's 100 degrees out. Mick has a sweatshirt on.
It's cold. It's like 65 in here.
60 would not be 65 here, Mick. It's 66. It would not be
Excuse
an
me.
odd number. That is not how we do it. Kane, go ahead.
well, I was saying like if he
No, outfit on Kane. He's got the black shirt, the black shoes, the black socks.
I was gonna wear sandals, but I know you don't like
Ready
those.
for a
I'm not
funeral.
Yeah, you're very. Yeah. You updates my pancreas, Kane. Everything's okay. So last.
no more cancer questions.
I'm letting you know. I want to give you full.
Didn't go over well last time.
All is good. Yes.
So
Tested for Parkinson's.
Go ahead, Kane.
the coming up into that when he got suspended, when he was so happy to go to the amusement park, if you didn't suspend him, do you think he would have left?
Well, no,
No.
But it's not my fault that he got suspended.
No,
though.
no. I'm not saying that-
that's fault. I understand. That's just your point. The suspension led to him quitting.
That's right.
But
So-
he wouldn't have been suspended if he didn't. If he woke up and went to the park.
Well, I get that.
That's like
I'm not-
blaming. I don't like. That's like.
I'm not saying the blame's bad, Kirk. I'm saying that
It's like blaming
I don't
fucking
mind that.
David Stern for Ron Artest beating the shit out of the guy. And it's.
I mean, he was late.
If the
so-
cop didn't arrest that guy, he wouldn't be in prison.
right. Yeah, the Zarniev. Like, what are you blaming? Are you blaming Sean Collier for the Zarnievs?
No.
That's what sounds like to me,
sounds
Justin.
like.
Oh my
This
God.
is a monster.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
what the fuck?
Let's start this way. All right.
Unbelievable.
The dirty shot you took at me about touching my brother's dick when he was sleeping. I don't like that, but that's all right.
Who's that?
You said I touched my brother's dick when he's
You molested your brother with ALS.
Jesus Christ. You wouldn't be able to tell me.
You can't listen to this. You can't get sensitive
I'm
on
not
stuff like
sensitive. I'm
that.
not sensitive.
No.
You
And
know
I
that.
feel very bad for your brother.
Thank you.
Because he was your brother, not because he had ALS. It was tough enough. No, that's very sad. But yes, I get your point. Actually, I don't get your point. What is your point? What is his point, Mike?
My
Do you
point-
speak Kane?
His point is, technically speaking, he can blame you, and that's fun for people online.
Yes, that's fine. Fine by me. Go ahead, Kane. So you're saying, what are you saying? I'm trying to help him make an argument against me I don't believe, and I'm in for it. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think the blame's a bad thing. I think
Thank
that it's a tough place to work.
20%, you said.
Yes.
Do you stand by that number?
I don't know. I try not to put a number on it because 20%.
Well, you said the number 20.
I know. No. Then after I think I did say like
He
it's
dropped.
hard to put a number on it. but
Gotcha. What
it's a
number?
hard- It's a hard environment to work in. You beat the shit out of him that 2 weeks. I don't believe that if you didn't say anything and just suspended him and nothing was really said about it, it's never going to happen.
Right, which you
on
know
the
is
show.
going to happen on the show. Yeah, right.
Yes.
I get your point. Your
He'd
point
still
is
be
that
here.
it
He'd
built
still be here.
up
He'd still
in
be
his.
here. And that's the bottom line. So you have some blame, but not bad blame. It's good blame.
Good
because-
blame. Oh,
yes.
good blame. Thank you, Ken.
Because I don't want people here, not as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people here that don't want to put the most into the show. He's obviously a baby. He showed that he just can't handle it. He could take a punch, but he just not right for the show, and it was the right move. So you kicked him out. You did your job. You got fired.
Jersey
He's
boy.
done.
Well, now he's in the feud. Now he's in a program, as they used to say in the WWF. He's working the towns with Jack Coleman.
Sure.
The two of them on the road together.
Well, one's more sensitive than the other, aren't they? I mean, Jeff was. That was.
Well, I don't think Jeff liked getting called up by the boss.
Can confirm.
That was all of a sudden we're talking about Coleman on Unnamed yesterday, and out of nowhere, Dave's like, "Jeff D Lowe is a gossip monger in America."
I didn't understand that. I guess Dave didn't know what happened and just wanted to insult Jeff because Jeff had nothing to do with this.
I think he didn't know. Well, I don't know. Did Jeff influence you leaving the parking?
No.
Okay.
I can see why people would think he did, but
Well, what was the order? You tweeted out. He reached out to you.
I tweeted out. We said we would be 8 o'clock. I tweeted out the show clip.
Yeah.
I tweet out that I'm leaving, and Jeff texts me. He goes, "Hey, is he like?" He thought I was doing a bit or something. Like, oh, he's faking it.
Yeah.
He texts me. He says, "Hey, is he actually asleep?" And I go, "Yes." And he's like, "What an asshole." He's like, "You." And I think I texted him like, "Am I a beta cuck if I
You said that in the rundown yesterday.
if I stay?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "You absolutely should leave."
I'm going to go clean the bathroom real quick. That's what he
So
said.
some people think. Some people think you should. What's your take? You hate Jeff D Lowe, Mick?
No, I don't hate Jeff D Lowe. That's not true.
This is an Olympic guy.
I think
Oh,
Jeff,
that's right.
the greatest Olympic
That's true. You can't join the
coverage.
Olympics.
That's
You have
right.
to- Are the Olympics on TV today?
Yeah.
Did you know that without Jeff or no?
No.
Who knew? There are games being played in the Olympics today?
No,
Wow, that's
best in the business, right?
unbelievable.
No, I don't. I think Jeff was doing the right thing in saying Justin should leave, but I think he definitely was going about it trying to be a little bit of a snake. Like he was having
Justin or?
telling Justin to leave. Like
But you
knew
really
he was-
thought? Did you really stand by that dumb tweet the other day?
which one?
That Justin's
There's a couple
supposed
of
to
them.
knock down the door and
I didn't say knock down the door. I just said two
didn't-
things can be true, right? Like Justin easily, none of it is his fault, but he could have put in a better effort in getting into Coleman's apartment.
How would he get in
I
there?
could have, and it would have been Kirk. I'm not going to Canterbury Lake Park. I'm getting arrested.
that would be pretty good.
I broke into Coleman's
Maybe so.
apartment.
Maybe so.
But he's in an apartment. It's not like, it's not like a
I
Christian's
guess
house.
this is how I ran through it. Like if somebody was walking out of that building, I don't know if he has a doorman or something, but if there was somebody at the front desk of the building, is there? I don't know. It's not that
He
crazy.
might live in a doorman
Yeah, maybe.
building.
Does he have a doorman?
No, he doesn't. But residents going through the parking garage. So,
The cars underneath?
All I would
Yes.
say is to the first person who walked out, hey, my friend's about to get fired if I can't get into his apartment.
It's not Justin's job to do
I would-
it.
I
It's
didn't
not
say it was his
fucking
job. I
Justin's
never
friend.
said it was Justin's job.
That's
That's
his job to do
that's
it.
not a friend spot right there. That's a job. He's not
I
doing
agree.
his job.
and then also I would have said, "Do you know what apartment Jack Coleman is in?"
Well,
Or
would
should I
he-
just start knocking?
How would he know
I
what?
was under the impression that Justin knew where he was living, but if you don't know anything about it, then yeah, you shouldn't break into it. I'm just saying there was a scenario where he probably could have put in a better effort in trying to help Coleman get up.
I waited outside. I called him like five times.
Well, his phone was clearly off.
That's not his fault.
No, I didn't. None of it is Justin's fault. We all agree on this.
Gone outside.
Nobody.
Jack,
Yeah, nobody.
Coleman.
Where are you?
And nobody believes that cord story, right? That this
No.
thing.
No, that's-
no human being believes.
He
that.
just forgot to charge his phone. That's what it is.
Yeah, he's just probably drank
Video
a few
games all
drinks.
night,
Yeah,
you know?
right. Yeah, he just
Exactly.
fell asleep, passed out.
I've done that before. You put it on the bureau and you're like, ah, fuck. I forgot to plug it in last night because I was drunk.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
right. Yeah,
Exactly.
probably so. Yeah, I think that's probably it. And then there's this weird. You have the sound, Jeff.
Which one?
Challenge
Wow,
Coleman to
that
a
was
one-on-one.
He certainly did.
Didn't it take him a day and a half to get through the gauntlet?
Basketball
I don't
game.
see how he's gonna.
That was Coleman's
Coleman.
contention.
Yeah, Coleman was feisty on Twitter. Coleman's he's got a little bit of life now. It's almost like he's been freed.
Yeah, but that's how he would have been on the show. He'd have
That's
some,
true.
some terrible comeback.
That's true. He was great at terrible comebacks. You have to say that. He was the king
worst.
of those.
Jeff's a very sensitive guy, though, huh?
Let's take a shot at
Jeez.
my awful gauntlet time on the yak, which is very bad. I was the worst ever. I'm not a good basketball player. I bricked like 93s, but he also has hours of tape as a basketball player, and his basketball skills make me look like fucking LeBron James. So he's the one to
A
comment on.
one-on-one game against Coleman.
I think I'd beat him. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think that'd be a problem. I think
I mean, let's do it, right? I mean,
That's gotta
Have
happen.
to.
if we play New York, maybe later this summer, maybe that's the undercard,
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
or
a great
after,
idea.
maybe I guess. No.
Yeah, that might be the main event.
Yeah, right. I said just play it after. We'll set them up.
Yeah.
That's assuming Coleman will stick around and do it. You know, we don't know.
That's true. Well, yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
point.
Well, Jack Coleman would have done it. We'll Jack.
Yeah.
If he's a true hooper like he says he is, he'll do it.
We'll do the game, then one-on-one after, give Coleman a little more time to get there and sleep. So we'll play the game first, then we'll do that.
Yeah.
I have to say, Jeff's a good friend of mine. I feel like Coleman might beat him in the one-on-one game.
No question.
Size-wise.
I don't know, Jeff.
Coleman's not, like, terrible at getting to the hoop.
Yeah.
No,
he can't shoot. He's just way bigger, too.
that's it.
So, it was
How
like,
tall is Jeff?
Not a tall man.
Like
no.
five, like my height, like 5'9".
No, you're not 5'9".
Okay.
Mike, go ahead. Mike's up. Mike is very upset.
Mike was asking me about this.
Mick, I believe, is 5'9". Mutt, I had to say to Justin because Mutt invoked my disability for some reason.
Well, it's hard if someone's a height to see their height. Right?
I could see a lot better than I do now the first time I met Mutt.
Yeah, he's a grown. That kid's confirmed.
It was jarring.
It's troubling. I agree.
I wouldn't have that reaction to a 5'7" man.
You've seen him being escorted out of the game.
I wanted to go on record. I'm saying he's 5'7" because I'm 5'6", and he's a little taller than me.
Really?
We don't call him Mutt down the field. We call him Mike.
Oh, wow.
We stand next to him. He's a little taller. Yes.
Really?
I'm gonna go on record. He's 5'7".
You're 5'6", Kane?
I am.
That's tough.
I know.
I wouldn't have thought that either. So
Would you be a totally different guy if you were like 6'2"?
I probably wouldn't be as angry. You know?
That's what I mean. Yeah,
probably. I mean, that is part of. I always got called short and all that stuff, and it's tough.
When did you? Were you always in the front of like this class pictures? Or
always.
No?
Always.
Well,
the baseball pictures. Got to kneel
some
down.
kids are like tall. They just stop. Some kids are actually taller and they stop growing. I didn't grow really after like 8th grade. That was really it.
Yeah.
Just kind of everyone went by me. So yeah, Mutt. I would say Mutt is. I'd still say he's 5'1", 5'2".
Yeah, I don't 5'7". I really don't think he's.
Well, I mean that's not like Yao Ming. I mean 5'7"'s a small guy. Mick, how tall are you, Mick?
5'9".
Yeah, are you taller than Mutt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are taller.
He's
You're taller.
He's way taller.
Mike, this is the most passionate thing Mike is about anything. He's just to take over. Stutter John, take a back seat.
Mutt was so angry that he's like,
Well, that's what little guys do.
Just want to have kids. And
That was funny.
Never know love.
That was actually funny.
That was very funny.
That's what little guys do. They get passionate about stuff like that.
And here's the thing: I'm not making fun of Mutt for being. I have no.
Oh,
I
stop.
have no
Oh,
problem.
stop.
well,
Stop.
Accept it.
Don't be.
You're a short man. There's nothing wrong with that.
He has a tough time with that. Even with the hair, I think he
Yeah.
keeps a little bit of that hair for just an extra 1/10 of an inch or something.
Wow.
I think.
Does Mutt have a temper? Does he have like the little guy syndrome where he?
I've never seen him yell for real, like ever. Like on the show, but like never.
Never seen him like actually angry.
You guys had that Mutt Rage segment on EI, right?
Yeah, but he would pretend to be like.
You treat me like a bitch.
What about when you guys had like your-
right. That's what I mean. Like
It's
on the air,
it's like Seinfeld getting
yeah,
here.
right. He'd be mad about like the Patriots like signing Lawrence Guy or something. He'd be that's how mad he. But in real life, I've never seen him mad. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
What
so.
about when you guys had like your falling out? There was no like.
I would get mad.
He didn't like MF you back or like.
No.
He's like, sorry, Kirk.
No, there wasn't a lot of that. No. He wants people to like him.
No.
He's a good guy. He's a good little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little fella. Do you think that Jeff and Coleman will accept this? Do you think this will happen or no?
I believe. I think from what I've heard when Jeff tweeted that out, I go, some people are going to take this as sarcasm. This is like real.
Jeff hates
is like
Coleman.
done. with it.
I can tell you. I talked to Jeff yesterday. He really hates Coleman.
Well, that one tweet was like, I hope you never get another job.
He said to me yesterday, he's like, this fucking guy, if ever comes across my desk, he's not getting the job.
Why does he hate him so much? What's the genesis of it? It's hard to hate Coleman, isn't it?
Because on Monday he was
nice
like,
guy.
I like Coleman. I just don't like this version of Coleman.
Yeah, I think he's just mad because Coleman blaming Jeff led to Dave shitting on Jeff.
Yeah. But
Well, Jeff is a gossip.
That's like Coleman
Yeah.
blaming Justin and
It's
Jeff.
like Kane blaming me for.
Yeah, none of it. No one's blame pies.
Everyone's
makes
getting
sense.
blamed for stuff. The fucking guy didn't wake up. That's it. If he got off his fat ass and went to a fucking amusement park, none of this would be happening. I mean, 20% of the blame for this fucking guy sleeping.
I've gotten more shocked throughout the week that he quit. Where I was,
I think if he could do it over again, he wouldn't quit.
I think listening to
Do you
you,
think?
and I was like, oh yeah, he does take a good like.
Totally take
He
a
was
punch
good
like
at taking a beating. So in my mind, I was like, oh, he panicked.
I think I stand by. He's not saying this. I stand by the family got to him during those 2 weeks.
Sure, for sure.
And we're like, you don't know.
And he doesn't like Justin.
I don't know
either,
enough about him.
He does not like
I get
Justin.
the feeling that he
Nobody does,
brought
but he-
that on the air and it was not fake.
I agree with
There's
that.
a problem with
I
it.
agree with that.
Our new intern has a theory about this.
Who's that?
Quidditch guy.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah.
What's his theory?
Would you like to share it, Quidditch guy?
He's doing something.
Oh, sorry, he's busy.
What is his
Why does it feel
theory?
like Mutt's about to bring out a
He
puppet?
thinks he thinks during the 4th of July is when this all started happening. When Coleman's college friends came back and
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Coleman said that.
oh, okay.
Not much of a theory.
Well, the theory. Wow.
Okay, well, he was saying that he's, all of his friends started making like real money and everybody's advancing and stuff, and he sees himself now like not,
He's been here for less than a year, and
I'm just telling you what Quidditch guy was giving me.
He's working for Barstool. He's doing okay. I don't think that's a dumb. What a bald dummy he is. Stupid intern.
I don't think-
What's that?
I don't think like Coleman was really like motivated by money. Like I
No,
think
definitely not.
I think
I think in that group of friends, that's like a cool job in their world. Like he's the guy who works for
definitely.
Barstool.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a no. I don't think that's.
And
a
during
dumb
that
theory.
2 weeks, you beat the shit out of him, really. And then he.
I really didn't.
Well,
Kane.
no, you
I
kind
mean,
of did.
I
I
really,
mean,
I
in the joking show
I said the
way.
fucking guy woke up and showed up on time and have a job.
And he also saw what happened to Gus, and he was like, you know what? I don't want to go through this, and that's why he left. I don't believe he was.
Yeah, I
homesick
think there's
and-
some of that. No, but I do think his family and friends got into his head a little bit. But I do think there's something to that.
You said repeatedly, like, I'm kind of at a place where I'm done. Like,
Yes.
I wanted to quit. And I don't know how true that was, but I know if I was sitting at home listening to that, I'd be like, maybe I should just fucking quit.
Exactly.
then.
Yeah, I get it. I guess I have a problem. But I think he actually now, once he came in here and he saw that there was no time, I think he regrets it. He might. By the way, he might have been wrong not to quit, but I think he regrets it. But that'll pass. He's.
I think when you and Mutt said 6 months from now you weren't actually going to fire him if he was 10 seconds late, and he started like realizing like, oh, if I just
But he
got
knew
my
that. He should have known that.
Yeah, but I think if he, I don't, yeah, maybe in the moment, but I don't know. I feel like he's a little confused on what he wants to do.
I mean, have you talked to him, Mick?
I just sent him a text. He said, hey, hope all is well, and good luck with whatever you're doing. Crush whatever you do next.
Must be nice to just leave without a job. It must be a nice feeling to have that security.
It's very weird. I mean,
Yeah,
he just
that's-
well, he's the salt life now. He's out there. He's doing his fishing. He's a fisherman. He's out doing this. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the fuck he's doing all day, but he's sleeping. He was in Watertown yesterday. I was surprised at that.
he was. Yeah, he dropped off his laptop.
Oh, he did yesterday.
Yeah.
Emotional.
He's got to pay for that place for the next like,
Well, he
4
doesn't
months.
have to pay for it.
Well, he said he can get out of it if they rent it out by September or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Who knows?
We had sound of Dave on Coleman if you wanted to hear that.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was simultaneously saying he fucking loved all Barstool but hated me, and if they could push me out the door, he could respect Barstool and that I was Satan.
So it's
when
because you're still here.
Well, so
Dave's been the best. I can't say a bad
what do you
thing.
mean I've been the best? I haven't done dick I think you are a worm. Let me say that.
I'm not.
I don't accept anything. I've been the best to you. You've said horrible things about me. Good to you.
Has Coleman said horrible things about him?
Well, it was like an old, remember that old thing he wrote?
I couldn't remember what he said.
Yeah, it
He
was
said
basically he's problematic or
if
whatever.
Barstool like can keep an arm's distance away from Dave.
That is pretty shitty. I forgot
Well,
he-
and
I
per
forgot he
usual, he
said
blamed
that.
it on the teacher,
That's right. He threw Jimmy Golan from AP under the
I
bus.
forgot about that. Yeah.
But
to,
also-
to impress the professor.
When he said yesterday, he's like Dave, I would jump in front of a bus for you. It's like no, you wouldn't. Stop
Dave's like,
lying.
why? He's like, why?
That's also a terrible analogy. What would him jumping in front of a bus do?
I'd like to see.
It would take them both out. and that-
That's true. Maybe jump in front of it for him. Yeah, it's just, very strange Coleman. Lifeless Coleman performance, I thought, yesterday, but weird spot. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that one-on-one game happens. I'm all for that. If those guys want to do it, let's
That'd be
fucking
big.
do it.
But Coleman has no incentive to do it anymore if he's retiring from a life in content.
That's true. Maybe he just wants to beat Jeff.
Yeah,
He wants to send a message.
nice.
I think if he beats Jeff, he should be able to host one episode of The Dozen next year.
That'd be great.
Would Jeff agree to that, you think?
I mean,
No
if,
way.
if he thinks he can
No
beat
way.
him, if he could,
Jeff, the dozen is too.
Yeah, there's no way
precious.
Jeff would
There's
let him
no
do
way.
that.
I guess. But I mean, that's cool. I mean, he's the one saying he could beat him, right?
Sure.
I mean, what's to your point? What's Coleman's incentive?
Right.
Pride.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have any. Just come, we'll see. Who
It
knows?
is classic Coleman to be like, come in the paint and find out.
I think that was a callback.
That was a line to Dana Beers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's
I
gonna break his
understand.
jaw.
Break his jaw.
Ooh, in his defense, he kind of did shut down, right? I mean, Dana
Who?
Beers didn't have a big game in that game.
That's
did he?
true. We did a box and one against him the whole
That's
time.
true.
Because Coleman was so bad defensively. But yes, that is true. So yeah, anyway. So Mick, how are you feeling right now?
Feeling great.
Yeah, physically you feel good?
Feeling great physically, yeah. Reliable as ever.
What's the weight?
I think 135 probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Floating. I've been good though. I've been on the all steak diet, so
Good.
feeling
Looking
good.
for housing anywhere?
Yeah, certainly am. Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, Beyond Average Christian made it official with his new girlfriend.
Official how?
Like that's what I
they're
said.
getting married?
That's the
What,
exact
you give her
question.
his fucking varsity
First
jacket?
question I said. He walked up to
We
me.
know you
He's
make
like,
the basketball team.
he's like, I made it official with her last night. And I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, I thought you guys already were official.
Put in her ass or something?
No, that's why I was waiting to get something, but he just said no, like we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And I was like,
Boyfriend
Wow.
and girlfriend.
okay, yeah. So yeah, that's
You're on your way out, Mick. You
you're
better
in
get
trouble,
out
Mick.
now.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've already started looking.
And she's like 14 or something, you said?
Yeah.
Who are you calling, Justin?
We do have the commissioner on the line.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Have worse words in podcasts.
Good morning. What's up?
Nothing. Justin just called me.
Oh,
Well, you said you were going to call into the show, and we want to get this.
I told you that naturally fit in. You can call me, but I was not going to call in.
Justin making calls.
I don't like this Jeff. Like, folks, I didn't call the show. Just let that on record.
This Justin Jeff relationship is very weird. I don't know what's going on here.
The man is trying to cover the Olympics. Okay, leave him alone.
Really, Jesus.
True, I am. I'm watching archery and soccer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll accept this. I mean, what did I say to someone yesterday? Someone was like, "You gonna play him?" It might have been Tommy, and I was like, "I don't really want to play him in basketball, but one, if you asked, Kirk, or if my boss said to do it, I would do it." So it's been, yeah. I mean, would I let him host an episode of A Dozen? No, probably not. If he still worked if he still worked at the company, I would. But he's not a part of the company, so he's not going to touch anything.
You really hate Jack Coleman.
Right now, I absolutely do. And I mean, in the Minifan world, I never stay hating anyone for too long. Like that creep in that chair over there, Kane. Like I'm not gonna hate him forever.
He is a creep. No one's doubting.
But
yeah, do you hate Jeff?
But
I don't hate
even
Jeff.
like
I just thought
Manners.
it was really sensitive yesterday. That was bitching and crying about being talked about on the Unnamed show was sad from a Barstool personality like yourself, who's a professional. I don't know. It sounded very.
I mean, that's not what happened, you idiot.
Well,
my boss ripped. Shut up. My boss ripped my name. My boss ripped my name, my show, and
He
it
rips
was
everybody's name. Jeff.
Oh my God, Kane, shut up!
But you can
the
fight
only
back,
time you're
Kane,
talking
right?
the whole
If
show
somebody
is
rips
right
you?
now.
Was that
the only time you're talking all show is right now. Just shut up for 2 seconds. So, Coleman is the reason why my boss was ripping me. I don't care that David ripped me. It's happened plenty of times before. And Coleman, it happened because Coleman blamed everybody but himself, including me, for losing a job that he was clearly terrible at the end. They didn't show up on time. So yeah, I mean, I fucking defend myself. That's the worst. That's the Manners line of thinking too. It's like just because you defend yourself, no, fuck that. If someone says something about your name, you're not going to sit there and take it like a loser.
That's reasonable, Kane. Yeah, no, you can't fight back.
Well, it's fine. You can fight back for sure. But even Ryan Whitney kind of, also said you're kind of a gossip. So he was just
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. What are you talking about?
Oh, he did. He said you were content.
No, he didn't. No, he
didn't.
No, he didn't. Again, you didn't listen, you fucking moron.
Well, I did listen.
He said I watched a lot of Barstool shows, and I texted him about his own show.
That's what I just said.
No, that's not what you just said. You just said Ryan Whitney said I might gossip. That's not what he said.
That's actually
not
what you said. No, to be fair, you did say that.
Yeah, no. See, this again. That's you and the Manners line of thing. Everything's no. If you defend yourself because I'm a fucking moron. If a moron says something about you, you don't have to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm going to take that. You defend yourself, and then you guys fucking turtle up and you say, oh, you're so sensitive.
Hey, Kane, I will say I don't get 1 second. I was on with that guy at Vodka the other night, and he's like, I don't know why you care. So I'm like, well. Like, why shouldn't I care if I think they're wrong and they criticize me? Why should they be allowed to criticize me endlessly?
Why do they care enough to criticize?
Yeah, why can't I just be like, you're
exactly.
a fucking, like, you can. Right, okay, yeah.
It's that old school. People used to use that about the word like triggered. No, it's like if you're going to say something about me, like you're a pussy if you just sit there and like, yeah, okay, man, I'll just take that. Like you're fucking cool, or like that's just stupid.
Hey Jeff, I just have one question.
Go ahead.
Are you a Mikey Grab Bags fan? That's all what I want to know.
Shut up, Kane. Kane, shut the fuck up. Are you? Would you? So if Coleman made the challenge, you would. But if Dave said it or I said, you would. I mean,
I'm not in the business. I would. I mean, you and I, in terms of content, always help each other out.
Sure.
If you ask me to do it, like if you ask me to do it, I'm like, someone did. I will say I was pretty intrigued by someone to do it on stage at SAC. It'd be pretty funny. But that is like right up against Surviving.
Right before Surviving. Yeah, well, we may figure out a Dave.
But I'm not in the saying no to Dave Portnoy business. So I mean, if like he would ever say me, tell me to do, I don't think he cares enough. I don't.
Yeah, something has to happen.
No
something has to happen for it to get across his. Yeah.
He seems pretty for as much shit as I got. He immediately turned around and basically told Coleman he didn't care about.
He hates Coleman. There's no doubt about that. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah. See you guys.
Thanks, Jeff.
I didn't think Portnoy was shitting on Jeff in a way that I was surprised by that though.
What do you mean?
Like if my name came up, because Coleman technically blamed me for a second.
Right.
If you were like, he's blaming Blind Mike, Portnoy would have said like, well, Blind Mike's a scumbag. And I wouldn't be like, Coleman, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's the part I don't get. Exactly. Why he's mad at Coleman.
Exactly. That's all.
Yeah, something got him. Maybe a lot of these guys though, when Dave gets mad, they get very worked up when Dave gets mad at them. Like they get nervous. My thing is always, the guy's never gonna fire you. Ever.
It doesn't feel that way when it's happening to you. You're
I
like,
guess.
fuck, I'm going to lose my job.
I've been in a spot where I did lose my job, and I don't get like that.
Sure.
So I'm in a different spot, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I guess I understand.
But you have the people around you that get like that, you know? It's very similar.
Yeah.
You know?
If I worked there
Right.
now, I would approach it differently. But I was always like, I'm the last guy here. Like,
Right.
he could easily fire me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can fire
You know?
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say you and Jeff aren't in a very different spot, though.
What do you mean?
I'd say like you and Jeff in the terms of Barstool are like both kind of do your own thing.
Just career life wise. I mean.
Yeah, that's
Like
a good
I'm
point.
way older. I don't. I don't worry about stuff like that. Not really. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. So Mick, like I said, when we come back from the Dakotas, we'll figure this all out.
Yep.
Where are you? You said you had demands the other night. You called in with Josh and James, who would, if Jeff and Coleman play each other, those guys are obviously on the call.
I would hope so.
Have to be.
That'd have to be. Oh, that should almost be its own event.
Do you think Josh would kind of look at like, I don't do one-on-one?
It's a good question. Does he do gimmick stuff?
Yeah, like I don't do
pay-per-view
street
events.
ball.
Yeah, it's a good. I think he would do it.
I hope so.
I think he would do it. I got a very sad tweet from that guy James the other day.
Yeah.
So did you see this?
Is it the one asking about?
Yeah,
the,
saying, "Hey Kirk,
dinner?
I'm willing to host the team dinner if you need like an MC or something."
I like that. What's wrong with that?
It was just because I hadn't thought about that team dinner. I was like, "Oh, he's thinking about this. That's right." I don't think that'll be happening. You must know where that is, Kane.
What's that?
The place they're talking about. In
I live
Chelmsford.
right next door.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Is that over like toward like Westfordish or?
Not really. It's
No.
like right. I don't even know how to explain. It's its own area.
Is it by the high school or no?
Yes, it's kind of near the high school.
Yeah, like out that.
It's
like,
where that there's like a flower shop. Like
yes, I know exactly where that is.
Mahoney's or something. It's
Yeah,
right there.
that's over toward like what the fuck is the next town over there?
Tingsboro.
Oh, it's over toward Tingsboro.
That's
okay.
it.
All right, Much Old Strip Club there.
Nice restaurant.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
you
got
been
a nice.
there?
Oh yeah, a bunch.
Really? Look at you.
Kingsborough restaurant.
Well, it's actually in North Chelmsford.
Did you have a stroke, Justin?
Yes. Very good.
Cloud Sky. Cy Young.
Jeff doesn't.
Canopy
things we're
Lake.
talking about?
Why did you say that?
I don't know. Maybe I did have a stroke. I don't
What
know.
the fuck?
I have no idea.
Kingsborough Restaurant.
I think that was supposed to be an inside thought, but it came to the outside.
You have really deep thoughts
Wow.
inside your head. That's what's going on in there?
Me talk.
That's what you think about?
Because you said Tingsboro
Chocolate
restaurant. I'm trying to think of
chip. What's going on in that head of
It was the
yours?
delivery too.
trying to think of a Tingsboro restaurant.
What was this a parlor game?
I don't know. I can't.
Why would you know
just
one?
It's also not a Tingsboro restaurant.
No.
Tell that to my brain.
Well, I am, I think, right?
Yes.
Not
No,
restaurant.
I'll get it in here. He's over with Quidditch guy.
The fuck? Okay. But yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's expensive, but it's a nice place.
We're not paying for it, Kane.
Well,
God knows.
they got a nice upstairs area that's like very private, so nobody would.
But you've
bother.
been there.
Oh yeah.
Did you have an issue with your girlfriend last time you were here or something? I heard you say this on the show. No.
Yeah, she's a nut. You know.
You don't
Not my
wanna talk
girlfriend
about it?
anymore. No, that's fine. I don't
Okay.
care. I'll talk about anything. But yeah, she's just kind of like very crazy.
I believe that.
She's a Portuguese girl.
Did you meet her on the internet or?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Facebook dating.
Yeah.
And she's just like I hate to say it this way, but she's very impulsive with the spending, which is a scary sign.
That's
you know?
not good.
And she makes good money, but you know, she just spends and spends and.
She'll go to Vermont and buy a pancake like it's nobody's business. You know? It's a spender.
This show has exposed an overwhelming amount of Portuguese in this.
I know. I didn't realize we had such a
Community.
Portuguese. Are you Portuguese, Kane?
Too many, quite frankly.
Yeah, I got like.
You look a little Portuguese.
Yeah, I got I wouldn't say 50%, but one half of my family on one side.
They're a
is
short
complete-
group.
That's true.
I wouldn't,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say 50%, but one half.
well,
quite.
like
50%.
Let's say 25%.
Portuguese restaurant.
Aren't you from Gus's area in? Rhode
Yeah, I
Island?
live right. I live in Warren. Well, from Warren.
Oh, is that
I live
right?
Now, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see Gus next week
Yes, he said
in
he's.
Chicago.
We actually will, or
He
you?
let me know. He said if you need anything Friday, I'll be there. So
Yeah,
I
but-
won't be there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I assume he'll just be there.
Okay.
Don't you think he'll just be hanging out?
Just outside.
Yeah, he'll find his way in.
I
Somehow.
guess, but is he going there? Is that why he's going there?
Who the fuck knows?
He
Who do you ask
said
him
no.
for?
He said he's going there to look at houses.
Right.
Because he's moving to Chicago because
Yeah,
his wife got a job offer.
Yeah, we're still going with that route.
Yeah,
And
sure.
she's doing
Looking at houses because his wife might get a job offer.
a luncheon with the company.
It's 3 day.
Yeah,
luncheon,
that's right.
3-day luncheon. And he has a job interview at a casino to be like a social media guy.
Which I saw somebody tweeted me was essentially an open.
I think it was like
interview
coming
day.
on Wednesdays.
Yeah, everybody can go. Yeah, it's like anybody can show up.
Every
and
interview with him revolves around a luncheon too. The last one was around a luncheon.
He loves his
wasn't it?
luncheons. Yeah, the guy likes a
sounds
luncheon.
like bullshit to me.
It's true. You just get a job at like. I forgot. I'm
We're doing
I'm not even doing this. When you say spending issues, how crazy are we talking?
Oh well, she would be like, "Hey, the Pat season tickets look cheap." And I'm like, "Oh well, obviously
Really?
they suck." So I look at it, it's like $5,000. I'm like,
That's
I'm all set. I don't even want to go to one fucking game. Never mind like
Only
season
losers are
tickets.
going to those games.
Oh god,
$5,000
For season tickets?
Oh, yeah, that's cheap.
Jesus, it's only 8 games.
Really?
I guess.
Well, come on, they suck in those preseason games too.
When I did it was
that's
like
for
15.
one. That's for one set.
Well, I don't
one-
know. I didn't look at the full
2 tickets or
yeah,
something.
Probably it was a package kind of thing.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like,
What's that
dude,
make?
What the fuck?
When I had them, they were like 1,500 each.
Really? Who'd you have them with?
1500.
Just my buddies.
1,500 each for the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd you go with?
That's pretty good.
My
That's
buddy
like
Phil.
in the
Phil.
300s.
Yeah.
You still friends with Phil?
No, I mean I'm friendly, but I don't really talk to him.
What'd he do to you?
He's older.
Was he like 80?
Aged out.
No, we used to work together. He's like probably I don't know, like 8 years older than me. So we used to work together, and I don't know. I was 19 years old, and he was like, "Hey, Brady had just got like his suspension lifted."
Can I rape you?
Yeah, we're getting there.
What's going on with the story here?
Yeah, and then basically we impulsively.
But isn't it the older you get, you're then kind of almost closer in age to Phil? You know what I mean? If
Yeah, I
you're
know what you
19,
mean.
27 versus like 42 and 50?
Yeah, it wouldn't be weird for us to hang out now, but he just
Right.
doesn't live around here, so we don't.
That's why I don't hang out with Mike. He's too young.
Yeah, that's
Brady's
like
suspension, you were probably like 20, right?
yeah, I was 19, I think it was, and he was probably like
Gus is
27.
all over that story.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's right, Andrew Augustus, first on the beat.
So where are you? So where you have demands. You
Not
told
so
Josh
many
and James
demands. I would just say it has to make sense for just not put me in a hole if I have to move between here
Absolutely.
and there. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to try to make life-changing money or anything like that. I don't think you know. I think you know that. I'm just trying to work for the show and
Can you
so
live?
they
I
can do a good
mean,
job.
do you feel like you could live on the Cape and commute back and forth every day?
I don't think that's practical long term.
Can you move away from? You're a Cape guy.
Yeah, definitely.
The guy at the mini golf course. You're a Cape guy.
I am a Cape guy, but I definitely would move.
You're more of a Cape guy than Coleman is a Jersey guy.
That's not true.
I think
Because
that is true.
I don't. I think
That's
Cape
a compliment.
people-
You're a real Cape guy.
Yeah, but no. The real Cape people are like Wellfleet local people who are year round.
No, you're like
Northern.
you're a year-round guy.
Yeah, but like it's different. I'm telling you, like
You live there year-round.
Mid Cape's a lot different than like Upper Cape.
Just saying that means you're a Cape guy.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
But I'm willing to leave, unlike Coleman.
Where would you? Somewhere like halfway?
Yeah, I was actually looking between like here and like Quincy, like basically between here and South Boston.
You could probably get Coleman's apartment.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if I can afford $8,000
Justin
a
told me
month.
that. Justin told me that price yesterday. Jesus.
Oh, really?
What'd you say? $2,800 a month
I think it's like 25.
Oh, that's not
25
that
a month.
crazy. That's not that crazy.
I don't think that's
No?
For one guy? Yeah.
Yeah,
First,
a
it's a studio, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a Coleman. I mean, come on.
understand.
What are you
understand.
talking about?
But it's a little studio. I don't know.
Yeah.
What were you saying,
I
Ken?
was going to say, like, I don't think he's going to be able to do it without it getting a second job. I don't see the money that you'd pay him that he's going to be able to afford it. It's very disappointing that he's not just grabbing this fucking job too. I got to be honest.
We didn't offer it to him.
Well,
what am I supposed to do?
go get it. Go get it.
What the hell,
Okay,
Ken?
what am I supposed to do? What is
Go
he supposed
grab
to do? He's here.
I know.
He was here last week. What is he supposed to do? He's offered to come in the whole time.
I think Kirk's exact words were, I would rather have this be more of a disclosed conversation.
He's also literally in the seat.
He's here. I didn't say that. I didn't. We mean disclosed.
You're talking like
disclosed.
That's what you said. You were like,
I didn't
like,
say it would be a disclosed conversation. That doesn't make any sense.
about like hiring and how it works and specifics of the job. That's
But we mean disclose.
like
I didn't
behind-
say that.
behind
like not
closed
on the
doors?
air.
Oh, I got you.
That's all I
Okay.
mean. Yeah.
No, we
that's
can
all
talk about. No, I know. What I said was, I'm going to go to Dakotas. We'll come back. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not. This will not be as public. Not that it's public.
Yeah.
It will not be as prolonged a process as the last one was. I don't want to do that again.
A few meaningful dinners with the brain trust, and you'll make a decision.
Yep, in different states and different cars and different hotels. What are you boys doing on the road? Is there some wackiness, Justin?
I got to figure that out this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure out where we're going to stop, what we're going to do.
Yeah. Lots of
'cause-
bits, Mike. Lots of
Yeah,
bits.
I'm ready.
So get ready.
You're gonna be.
Mike loves them.
Did Mick volunteer to go on this trip?
He did.
If you need it,
Oh.
yeah, I gladly would.
Aren't you? You're working, aren't you?
I'll tell him I'm sick.
Nice.
It's a
That's what I did today. I was like, yeah, I got a Crohn's appointment.
Really?
Yeah.
How about
It's a built-in
Am I
excuse.
allowed to ask questions of a prospective employee about his illness?
Yes.
Justin?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, what about like your Crohn's disease? Like you're dying.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's never affected me being here once. That's what's strange. I don't know why you think that.
We always talk about being sick.
I have Crohn's disease. Yeah, but I haven't been to the hospital in quite some time.
A couple times he's come in, and then after the show he goes to the hospital.
Yeah, or I'll go to an appointment afterwards.
Oh, I don't mean. I'm sure you'll be. I mean, the stress of the job with your illness.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would be a problem. I think the real problem is the commute during it. That's the stressful part, is getting here on time and stuff like that.
But the fact that you're a maniac, like
well,
you leave, you run out. What's that?
Again, I ran out.
That's why we love him.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Yeah, but I would never do that.
Yeah.
I know it's a different
So if
element.
you do
when
that,
work for someone. You're gone.
out.
Yeah, you're gone.
You're gone.
I know exactly
the
how it
rules.
works. Yeah, I get it. There's no when you work for someone, it's different.
Okay.
He's gone months without incident.
Thank you, Mike.
To be fair,
He's been like 4 times.
Huh?
He's been here like 4 times since then.
No incident
That's true.
free.
That's right, Mike.
That's true. That's true. Well, we like him. I mean, do you want to bring Mick on the road with you, Justin, or no?
I think me and Mike can handle the Dakotas.
I have no problem. I have no problem with Mick's that.
That was telling.
He's
right
gonna
there.
make you earn this.
Well, just
I'll just tell you now. Justin was 2 minutes late today.
Mick, if you want to go with the boys,
I mean, if you want to come, sure.
Mick, you're in if you want to go.
wow.
Justin's the boss.
No, I'm sorry?
Well, I mean, of me
What?
today. I guess you're the boss. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
it's up to Justin.
Do you want to come?
I told you I'm willing to come if you need.
No,
me.
that's a different. That's not what Justin's asking.
Do
Do
you
you
wanna
want to go? If you don't want to go, say I can't go. I have work. I have things.
No,
this
I
week.
do. I would rather
Take it from me. Think
I
very
wanna go.
carefully about this.
You're going.
Yeah,
He's in.
going to North Dakota,
In South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Wow.
You leave. When do you leave? Wednesday, Tuesday? When do you leave?
Wednesday, I was planning on picking up Mike at 4. You have to drive to me though, because I'm not driving to the.
That's
Cape
all right.
and then,
You're in then, because you're back like the next Monday, Mick.
That's fine.
You're in.
I'm in.
Okay, because then if you're not in, then
How many times I'm in? I'm in. There's no if I'm not
Say
in.
this,
I'm
Justin.
in. I'm in.
He's in.
I'm in.
All right, Justin looks so upset right
No,
now.
no, it's fine.
Justin's like, God damn it.
I actually think that's big because we lost a driver.
That's true.
That's true, Justin.
Justin
And
would've
Justin's
had,
a
you know?
horrible driver.
That's not
I never
true.
said that.
Just a bad road trip guy.
I'm a great driver.
Mick, do you want to be in charge of snacks on the trip?
I would be honored to.
I think you are.
Yeah, you can be in charge of snacks on the trip. Yeah.
You okay with that, Justin?
Yeah, that's
okay,
awesome.
good. Mick, you're in charge of snacks on the trip
I'm
for the
happy
boys,
for sure.
for the fellas. Good. Excellent.
Are there
That's
other
great news.
candidates that you're thinking about besides him? Is there anybody that stands out other than Mick? Or what are the concerns that you have?
That's kind of Mick's greatest strength is everybody's just died off or quit.
Well,
That's
John,
Cockroach.
John from Scranton.
John on one of his shows did say he'd be open to it. If you
Realistically, do you think you could do it? Move and stuff?
Yeah, we
But
just
like,
the place.
no, but like, what if they say 60 grand?
It's not ideal, but like I'm not the one in the I kind of am the one in the fucking power position in this negotiation actually, but I can't really say no. So
Well, but I'm
Doesn't
saying,
really sound like a power
So
position.
say he
Yeah, not
says,
at all.
okay, 60K.
I think he means
Yeah, that's not a
I can
problem.
You would
turn
say
down
yeah?
$60,000.
You can turn down. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like
yeah,
John.
that's not a
Oh, wow, interesting. That's interesting.
John would not move.
So I would
John would
think,
not
but-
move from
because that's a
Scranton
lot of stuff.
to here for
I
some-
guess-
Kane,
I
that's
guess
No,
it's
what,
like
no
karma.
chance.
I think John would have messaged you already, because it's come
He
up a
did
few
not.
times
Yeah.
where he would have been like, just so you know, you've said on the show, I'm not really interested. I am interested.
Yeah. Like I said, I like John's great. John's great. If it was just one producer, if both those guys were, I would hire John to be the one producer and pay him like one producer.
Yeah.
Really?
Probably. Yeah, I think so. But we'll see. I don't know.
The Mick Justin dynamic is what I'm looking for. I think that's
They hate each
I
other.
know, and it's great.
I don't hate.
Great for the show.
Every couple of days, Mick just stabs me in the back.
Justin
for some reason on Twitter.
Justin at the end, I named yesterday. I talked to Justin from this, and then he knew with Mick, and they going on. He's like nothing except he just goes after me every day.
He just takes a shot at me on Twitter every day.
every day.
That will be interesting. Like if Mick's working here,
He's gonna
he's gonna
work.
call out Justin for a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily make sense all the time.
And Justin's used to being the guy who calls out other
people.
Yeah, so
He gets a little sensitive about it.
Yeah, he's a little sensitive. That's
But
true.
Whenever
There's been reports of latex flavored hot dog. That's all I was putting out there.
I saw that tweet. I stand by.
I was just putting that out
Other
there.
people have said that too. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
That's like saying things about restaurant. There's some things are real.
I'm just saying that he said he never had the hot dogs because he quit the team.
It's true.
Hey, we need this.
That's true.
So, yeah, there you go. But it can't be like this. It can't be two little pissies. Like you got to hate each other, or like
I don't hate Mick, not at all.
Okay,
Let's give it a month.
I believe you now.
That's
Now
not
you
a
said-
hashtag
now you
team
said I believe you.
Hashtag Team Mick.
I saw you say you was that last night you tweeted that?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. What's the seating arrangement on this trip? Mick in the back seat? Got to be right, Mick.
Yeah, I'll take the back seat.
Yeah. Mike in the front, shotgun. Justin driving, and then Mick will drive some.
I'll drive if you need me to drive.
Yeah, you'll be doing some of the driving.
I'm kind of a,
and I'll give Justin the
kind of what,
front
Mick?
for those.
I'm kind of a road warrior. Like I've done some long drives.
It almost feels like Justin should be in the back seat. You should be doing most of the driving.
I can't. I throw up in the back seat.
Oh, she's a baby. So Mike will be in the back seat when he's driving.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind that? Just lie down.
I think I did that with him and Coleman.
And the Warthog.
I was in the back.
The Warthog? Where was this?
To Madawaska.
The first time.
Warthog was on
I was thinking of the more recent one.
Coleman was it the first one?
No.
Oh, I got you.
There's two different.
Yeah.
The hidden one that no one ever saw.
Yeah.
So what's the exact schedule? What day are you guys leaving?
Wednesday. I was planning on
early Wednesday.
Mike at 4 on Wednesday.
And then stopping, and then we got to figure out. I think we will stop as a team somewhere. Thursday night will be a team dinner after Chicago.
Okay.
Because I don't think we have to go because we have time. We'll go like what, another 5-6 hours probably that day.
Probably.
Cut.
Are you doing any? Are you going to Chicago just because the studio's there, or do you have to do something?
I don't think I have to do. I don't think I have to do anything. I don't think so. Do unnamed, and then I'm sure they'll want us to do something, and then we'll get out of there. I want to be out of there before traffic's bad though, because we got to make our way to the Dakotas for Friday night's big show. The what town did we say? Moose, North Dakota.
Mandan,
North Dakota.
Someone keeps messaging me for the address. I keep telling I'm the only person that doesn't know anything. But I want to help this guy.
You know more than me, just as much. What's the address? Anybody wants to go? What's the address, Justin? Not the man's address of his home.
It's called the Loyal Order of the Moose.
Okay.
That doesn't feel like a real place.
So he has it all locked in already. Everything's good to go from his end.
From Sheldon?
Yeah.
You got me. You think I know? I don't know.
It is 111.
111.
111 11th Avenue.
Why are we giving out this address? Okay. So this one guy that Mike talks to. 111. This is this show all the way.
He's like, no one's responding to me.
This sounds like a fake address, but
111 11th Avenue.
NE. Mandan, North Dakota.
What's NE?
I don't know.
Northeast. Like some have addresses like that.
Oh, okay.
Two of you are gonna kill on the road together.
I'm not navigating.
Like, it's not gonna be in the Northeast, like the west part of the country. No, I'm looking at it right here. Loyal Order of Moose Lodges. Yeah, Yelp. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
What?
They have Rocky Mountain oysters. You gonna eat some of those, Mick?
I don't think so. I think I'll pass.
Why are you saying uh-oh?
Do you know what those are?
No.
They're bull testicles.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes.
I'll try that.
You'll be eating that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll try that with you.
He's out of state. Mike will eat that shit.
That's right.
Justin, you're gonna try moose.
I'm a wild guy.
You're gonna try moose testicles, Justin?
No.
You're gonna eat those.
Oh, I'm gonna. Bubba loves Rocky Mountain oysters. I get nauseous. Just
I mean,
thinking about
they serve them.
It's
It's
just meat.
It's food,
It can't
right?
be that. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking eating it, but it can't be that bad, right?
Well, barbecue sauce.
Yeah. You can eat them, Mick?
I'll try anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Especially on the road. I like doing that. You gotta try the local cuisine.
It's kind of what the lead producer does.
Somewhere Al's shaking his head. This guy in his he loves a burger. He loves a bull testicle.
Where Al and Christian on this whole thing?
Christian's very supportive about everything. Al is
We've lost Christian though anyway.
well, yeah, we really have. He's so checked out, and he doesn't even listen to the things I say to him animore. So
Really?
yeah, and he's super political. He's becoming political Christian all of a sudden.
Hardcore right winger?
Yeah, and he was pushing the religion the other day on me. He started
He is?
talking about religion. Yeah, I'm like, Christian, save it, brother. I gotta get
Christian. Well, his name's Christian, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the girl religious?
No. I think this is just.
Do you marry her?
I don't know. It's
How old is she?
getting serious.
Well, it's official.
She's like 24,
He's what?
31.
It's okay. It's edge of reason. That's
31, you're starting to think about, at that point, he's
Yeah.
going to get a little old,
Yeah, he's got a nice job, nice home.
Yeah, he's got a great thing going, and I actually now feel more in the way.
She
so.
must want you out.
Oh, my God.
She likes me, I think. I mean, well, we're closer in age than him, so I mean, we went to high school together.
You're in the same high school?
I think she was 4 years younger than me, so I knew who she was.
Huh. Interesting.
Nice kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nice kid.
But definitely, I think my time there is limited, and I don't think Christian would ever say that to me. But it's more of a feeling internally, like I don't want to be in the way.
Sure.
He's trying to settle down, I think, eventually. So
I get that.
I don't want to limit that.
Right. What else is going on, boys?
You were called out.
I was?
Yes.
Yesterday?
2 days ago.
Oh, by my boy.
by Mutt's guy.
What's his name?
Oh, Marc Lewis.
I listened about 20 seconds. Once he said Mutt was my producer, I was like, this is perfect. That's all I needed to hear.
Or co-host, he said.
This is a weird Mutt. Hold on. We'll get to his epic rant in a second. But a very weird Mutt hill to die on the other day, saying this guy's like, I'm not even criticizing him. Like, I hope he becomes a somebody someday, but currently he is a nobody.
He was very passionate about this guy, and I think me and Justin took the brunt of your fight. It was after that Mutt was unleashed.
That's true. Mutt was, that's as usual.
And if you have to keep telling somebody you're a nobody, it's
or you're
like,
somebody.
Yeah, right? I don't know. Jeez.
I mean, it's okay. Like, I don't. Most of the time in the Gresh where he was like, Gresh. First of all, Gresh credited the guy for the story.
Did.
Like,
yeah, I expected they wouldn't.
I think Mutt was hoping that I'd just dump on Gresh with him. Because I hate Gresh, but like, and Gresh does treat people like shit. The difference is, like, I said to Mutt, I was like, I can say that Gresh is an asshole and also acknowledge he's right about this one.
Right.
Like,
It was Gresh being kind of an asshole for
Christian
no reason,
too, though.
But yeah.
Well, go ahead.
It's this Matthew Judon stuff still with the podcast clips circling around Twitter, Instagram, wherever else. The condescension continues from a lot of established Boston sports media personalities. This newest one today, Kurt Minahan, for some reason. Again, not that I expect any less from Kurt. I respect his career.
Retard.
Do I think we'd be friends in real life? No, but that doesn't mean you can't respect somebody for what they accomplished and
invite him on the
their
road
position in the market and what they've done with their career and shit. Second, I want to shout out Mutt, who's one of his producers or co-hosts. That guy's been really cool. Kind of like, have my back on the show and shit today. I'll play you a clip right now. And it's like, for some reason, these guys just can't get away from the nobody thing. For some reason, I don't know why.
This would be very funny to do as a joke.
Yeah. Not that I'm anybody super important. I'm looking for a red carpet or something. But that doesn't mean I'm nobody.
You are nobody. It's okay. Like, I was nobody once. Like, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear my voice. But like, I was that's okay. Maybe you'll become somebody. But right now, and Mutt's would have brought up initially, I was like, no, but he actually is a nobody. Like, that's okay.
It's not true. You
got to start somewhere. Oh, this guy's like 50, I think, right?
Oh, is he?
No, he said he was in high school in 2009.
Oh, same as me.
All right. I mean,
that's not true by looking at him.
I know. That doesn't seem right.
I mean, whatever. I don't want to be like that. Like, it's okay. Like, he's trying, but he also makes it seem like he got, like fucking J.D. Salinger on this shit. You got Matthew Judon.
It was kind of a boring interview.
I'm sure it was horrible.
It was not great.
Who would listen to that?
It would be very funny to do this as a bit, but it seems like he's ultra serious. Like, completely.
This goes on for like 5 minutes, right?
Yes. He was also on Barstool Idol.
Oh, he was? Well, good for him. He's a hustler. I got no problem with that.
Oh, that was the same guy?
Mental health and gambling
Same
problems.
guy, yep.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't accomplish much of shit in that time period. 24 to 27, I was pretty useless. I started back on Instagram, I don't know, 20.
I saw he's like 100,000 followers on TikTok or something. Good for him. Like, he's building. Yeah, he's like building an audience. It's hard. I can't. I hate people like that. Nothing against him. I hate those. That's just every guy in radio I hated. But I'm sure he's a nice kid. He's trying. I'm not getting in his way, but like so far, I had never heard of him.
Do you want to hear some of his Barstool Idol?
Sure. Which was this the Klemmer one?
No, this was back in 2015.
Marty Mush, probably.
Oh, and Marty.
Yeah.
What a great pitch this was.
My first idea, first skit for the stool, would be something called Stool Zoo. It'd be a weekly blog post, kind of like a PSA, calling all stoolies. If you have a cute pet, a dog, a puppy you just bought, some kind of cat, or a weird-ass pet, some weird bizarro world backwoods iguana that you've had for 10 years, bring him down. Collection of the guys will hang out with them, whether it's whatever collection.
Can I say it's honestly a better pitch than Klemmer's?
It's definitely better.
At least
than
it's like it's thought out.
You can do it.
Yeah, it can be done. It's distant. Like he thought about it and then he pitched it.
It would have been great if this
Let me
guy
hear Klemmer's again. I don't want to hear this idiot. Let me hear Klemmer's again.
If this guy was like, all right, so no one shits.
No one takes a shit. You guys see the movie Brewster's Millions? How old are you, Kane?
43.
Oh,
I know
you're
Bruce's
young.
Millions. I saw that a few times.
It wasn't a test can. So
I don't know.
You got it.
Late John Candy in that. Mike.
Rest in peace.
I haven't heard John Candy episode yet. I'm why you're laughing. Obviously,
No.
getting the issue with him. That's fine.
No issue.
It's actually kind of shocking.
It is shocking.
Enough of these now.
I've been avoiding.
What's your issue with him?
I've been avoiding this topic for too long, and it's finally caught up to me.
It finally happened. SCTV, no?
I understand.
No, I'm saying SCTV is something you've not thought about.
I've thought about it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Done a finite amount of episodes.
Yeah, about 5 million of them. Well, on Mort Saul.
Did he just die from
We did
general
Mort Saul.
fatness, or was it like a heart attack or something?
General fatness is what the doctor said. Came. Yes, he came out.
But
and
he
held a
wasn't
press
like a
conference.
drug guy, was he?
That's what I mean.
I think he probably was at some point, but no, I think he just had the heart. I think he died on my birthday, I believe.
Oh, Halloween.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, that's
Oh,
my
Hallows Eve.
How ironic.
Why?
Because his last name was Candy.
Oh, not bad. That's not bad.
Good.
That's true.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Is it true that he
good.
died October 31st? Was he born? I'm making this up totally.
I got bad news.
What?
He died March 4th, 1994.
When was he born?
October 31st.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. That's ironic.
Yes, a treat.
Because that's my birthday. Go ahead. Let me hear Klemmer's pitch.
Will you be sharing with us tonight?
Yeah, I have a couple of games for the Yak that I think work for you guys. I love doing games. I did it on Kirk Minahan's show, but I've been playing games my entire life. And I think that's my strength. It's kind of like strange or bizarre ideas. So one idea is a game called Texas Poop Hold'em. The concept of the game is you need to hold in your shit for as long as possible. This is a game that usually takes about 3 to 5 days.
That's it?
So, there's a few rules with it though. No PEDs, like no Imodium AD. The game is, if you have the right people doing it, which you guys would be ideal, it is incredibly stressful.
That was always my favorite one. Like he's looking at KB, like you of all people.
You missed the best line.
Oh, sorry, Justin. Be laughing, talking.
It's if you have the right people doing it, which you guys would be ideal, it is incredibly stressful because it really is like mind over fecal matter. Like you really all you can think about is shitting. So trying to not shit is incredibly difficult. Some tips like change your diet. I'd recommend that. That is allowed in the rules. You also have to do, it's a game of honor. There's not eyeballs on you at all times. So,
I like that at this point, rather than pitching how the game would make money, he's telling you how to win.
Instagram or
I will say, at least that one, that's a better pitch than Barstool Brewster. Because I mean,
I don't know if I agree with that.
Really?
Barstool's Brewster or Brewster's Barstool.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Right.
Is it not? It's a Barstool idea. There's no idea with Texas Poop Hold'em. Right?
That's not true. He laid out the game. Whoever shits,
but there's no one. There's no way,
wins.
There's no way to follow it.
It's an honor system, Mike.
What do you mean? It's an honor system. It's mind over fecal matter.
Okay, I understand. But like, let's say Nick Tarani is just supposed to make a video and be like, I still haven't shit.
Yes. I'm not saying it's a good game.
Exactly. I'm saying, what's the content? What's the?
Oh, it's terrible. But like, at least he pitched it. Like Brewster's Barstool. Remember, he doesn't even pitch a game, right?
It's Dave gives me $15,000.
Yeah.
You
have to spend it,
You place a bet. If it wins, then you have to have nothing to show for it.
That's a sponsorable idea, technically.
Yeah, but like, it's pretty easy.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
I think we have to test this out maybe in about a week. We can
Yep.
play some Texas.
I think the three of you guys have to mix and trouble.
Sure. I won't.
I think Mixie.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm finally putting my foot down.
You lose.
Me just holding my shit by myself.
Well, Milton's. We'll be wearing our Miltons in North Dakota. Hold on, Klemmer. In North Dakota. They have everything you need to stay cool and look good this summer. Polos, T-shirts, shorts, swimwear, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vine, Johnny O. Summer selections from Peter Millar and Faraday. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and their newest location at the Burlington Mall. Shop online at Miltons.com. Buy one, get one free. Suit that continues to roll on. Our great partners, our number one sponsor, Miltons.com. There are 3 great locations. Get your clothes for the summer. We'll be wearing them loud and proud. I might pick up a couple of shirts, Mike, before the North Dakota trip to look good. Look good in the road. Represent the show, Kane.
Yes.
In the Dakotas. North and South Dakota will be next week. Miltons.com.
The Chestnut Hill store is really nice. I used to work right next door to it, and they did a little bit of catering with us, but really nice store.
Really?
So, yeah.
Where were you working?
At Brio. It's not there anymore.
Oh, in the one on the corner there?
Right on the corner, yeah.
I ate there with John and Jerry a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You were cooking there?
Running it, yeah.
Jesus.
Opened it and ran it, yeah.
Is that what you're still doing now?
Yeah, now I work with rehabs.
Oh, you were saying that, yeah. Good. That's a good, steady job.
It's good, yeah. Good. And the people are drug addicts that keep coming in. So,
that's right.
They're not going anywhere.
They keep coming.
Yeah. And like that SCTV episode. And this one keeps showing up,
people,
Mike. That's weird hatred of Rick Moranis is finally out for the world to see. Who knows? So who just died from there? Somebody just died from SCTV.
Martin Mull.
Yeah, I was thinking Joe Flaherty, but that was a while ago. Yeah. Right, yeah. What else, Justin? Or Mick, whoever. Or Mike or Kane.
I have, if you want to listen, Mad Dog went on a nice rant about Olympic tennis broadcasters.
Sure, why not?
I watched the match today, this morning, on Peacock, and despite the fact that Renee Stubbs did everything in her power to absolutely ruin it, and never shut up.
That's a great Mad Dog name.
Renee Stubbs.
Did an awful, awful job. Oh, my God. Please, if I'm sitting there at 7 o'clock in the morning watching Nadal Djokovic, I'm a tennis fan. I know the rivalry. I know what's going on with the crowd liking Nadal. I understand. I'm a tennis fan. If I'm up making the commitment to watch these two on Peacock on a Monday morning at 7:45, I'm into it. I don't need her every
This is an Olympic
point.
rant?
Yeah, she was.
I would say,
awful.
look, nobody loves doggy more than me. Hold on, Doug. Well, I get what he's saying, but if you're watching the Olympics, they are introducing these sports
to worldwide. Most people.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, most people know who Rafael Nadal is.
No, but most people, not necessarily most people watching the Olympics.
No,
in general.
But I think what Mad Dog's saying is if you're watching the Olympic tennis on Peacock at 7 a.m., you're probably a tennis fan.
Right. That would make sense.
Because they make, and it's also not like, you probably should do a quick intro, set it up. But like when they do water polo and you have to explain the rules, I get that because most people have no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Or
he's just saying tennis is above that.
BMX biking, and those are two very famous players. So I guess I get this point. I don't know Renee Stubbs, but
it'd be great. I'll tell you got to follow, and this is Jeff D Lowe. That's the #1 guy in the country.
How's he been doing the last couple of days? Jeff D Lowe with his tweets. Good?
He's fantastic. Yeah, he's the best in the business. I'm not even kidding. That's who I go to every day to see what's going on. He tweets about, and I have his notifications on right now just specifically because of this.
He gives you the time when everything's going to be and where it is and what it's for.
About 20 minutes before the big events, he'll hype it up too. Katie Ledecky, big race coming up. Thanks, Jeff.
Does he spoil it though? Say I am, because for some people we're just putting in a working day.
Yeah.
They
want to come home and watch the coverage.
Yeah. Someone was telling me Brandon Walker doesn't know anything, so when he watches at night.
There it is. It's 2024. I mean,
yeah. It's one good thing about LA, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's all going to be, You see the rumor how this Olympics is going to end?
No.
Did you see this, Justin?
I have not.
Tom Cruise? Let me see if I can get this right.
Oh, no.
The Paris Olympics or the LA one?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, boy.
Hang on. Everyone hang on. You a Tom Cruise guy, Kane?
Yeah, I like Tom Cruise.
You Scientologist, Kane?
No,
Just
that's
asking.
not for me.
You a religious guy?
Not at all.
Hesitation there.
No religion.
No religion.
No thanks.
No?
I
What happens when we
have
die,
a healthy
Kane?
belief in God, but I don't believe in this religion part,
What happens that's okay. What happens when we die?
I don't know. I haven't died yet.
I'm asking you to speculate, Kane. You're a thoughtful guy. I don't think you have all. I don't think you know the answer.
Guy, but
Well,
I think there's an afterlife. I believe that. I think.
You feel like you're going to heaven?
Yeah.
You do. You think
I
you've
do.
done good? Okay, good.
I think I've earned that.
Okay, good. Are you do you
done
think anything
God-
happens
done
when
God's
it's
work.
over or no?
I personally think the lights go out. I like the Norm Macdonald's philosophy was it's smarter to be religious.
I agree.
Because otherwise you're just wrong and nothing happens.
I agree because I keep thinking the same thing. I do think it had to start somewhere. I get the science part, but at one point there was absolutely nothing.
The problem.
How do they go from absolutely nothing to something?
That's right. And the problem with religion to say there's nothing else out there when there's trillions of galaxies is just
I don't
the
know.
odds are just.
What do you think, Mick?
I think it's a simulation. Okay. I think somebody started this.
All right, we're in
Here we go.
God, you mean?
A higher power, something, an alien, maybe. I don't know, something.
Alien.
Something from a different world started. I don't think they just woke up one day and evolution started. I don't
believe
buy
that either.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
TMZ has learned Tom Cruise is engineering an epic stunt to close out the Paris Olympics and pass the flag to Los Angeles. Sources with direct knowledge tell us the plan for the upcoming closing ceremony involves Tom coming down from the top of the stadium in France, landing on the stadium field, and carrying the official flag. The TV broadcast will cut to a previously recorded film. In the first 2 minutes, showed Tom's journey in an airplane, flying with the flag from France to Los Angeles, where he skydives down to the Hollywood side.
Jesus. This feels fake. There's no way. There's no way.
TMZ has this. I'm in, by the way. If he does that, I mean, how great would that be? Just from comedy.
Well, good for him. That's what I don't understand. That's just for us, right? Does the world?
Well, they do at the end of the Olympics every time they do passing the torch and they do some sort of localized thing. This is extreme.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're handing it over to Los Angeles and the summer's next there or something. Yeah.
What do they do in the past? What's an example?
I don't think nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like it though.
Wouldn't it go to the Winter Olympics?
No, they do summer, winter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, but yes, Winter Olympics would be next. But yeah, so Tom Cruise is going to jump off a plane to the Hollywood sign.
Well, that feels
forward
right.
to that.
He's on the list of I would feel bad. Well, if he dies doing one of these stunts, it's kind of this is kind of what he wanted, I think.
How old is he? 65?
63?
I was gonna say,
62? He was born in 62.
Good for him.
He's still in great shape, I'm sure, right?
62.
Looks pretty good. So
Yeah, was he born in April 62? March 62?
July 3rd.
Oh, he just had his birthday. My birthday. Do you think he celebrates his birthday as a Scientologist?
I bet you can't.
You don't think so?
Oh,
Scientology.
Yeah, you might be right.
birthdays.
Yeah, it feels like something they would be against.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's like something. They'd be
Because
against.
I feel like that's not your actual birthday.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's like the yes. Okay. What else, Justin?
Does not appear to have any specific traditions for celebration. It does not have.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago, Jeff D Lowe. Big news. It's day 10 of Paris 2024.
Here we go.
Swimming's most exciting race, Dressel in the 50-meter free. BMX racing finishes up. Athletics begins. Full breakdown. There it is. I will say, this breakdown is wild if you're into it. Network, country's events, country's athletics and notes, round, event, sport, time, Eastern Standard Time. All in like a big spreadsheet.
And Jeff's making them all. I have a spreadsheet himself.
I know he is, Mick. I know he is, Mick.
He's not stealing them.
What, he was agent?
I like the idea of someone that's just like sees trending topics and is like they're actually really into the Olympics, so they've seen Jeff.
Is he Jack Coleman?
They see, and they're like, now what event is this Coleman guy? Is it the 3-on-3 basketball?
What do you think? What do you think of this 3-on-3 basketball? Mick? I think it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I don't get why they're doing it because it's the players. I don't like who. How do they choose the players? How do they even? I've never heard of it. So.
All right, event by event today. You guys tell me if it's a real or fake event. Judo.
Real.
It's real.
Real.
Boxing.
Real.
We'll get to that in a second, Mike. Archery.
Real.
On the line.
I would say it's close.
You gotta have good hand-eye, so probably.
You missed a couple at the top there.
What did I miss?
You missed beach volleyball.
I'm at 10 a.m. Eastern time. What are you talking about?
If you're looking at the same thing I'm looking
Look at Jeff's thing from today. Shut up. Canoe slalom.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is. I'll say no.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Basketball. Men's basketball. 3-on-3 basketball.
Not real.
Fake.
No.
Decathlon. That's
Real.
That's
Real.
Trampoline.
No, I assume.
Mick, what is that?
Not.
I don't. Is that
Men's
like gymnastic
trampoline?
floor? Is that like
Is
gymnastic?
that like when Harry used to go to whatchamacallit, Bill Ricca?
Like
Altitude? Jump around? Ty Law owns that.
He sold it.
Oh, he did so. Oh, did you find out?
I learned about it. Someone asked him about it. He said he loved giving.
Ty, let's bounce around to this topic, shall we? Who's next on that list, Mike? What athlete is next on his list? Do we know?
I've said like Jason Veritek.
Yep.
He usually uses that as the example.
I like a drunk Mike, like going with Justin and just screaming at Mike for being short and like ruining like a
You shrimp!
You fucking midget! Fuck you! Kicked out of another casino.
Who's talking up there?
He's just going harassing.
Again, I have no problem with the man being short. Just embrace that you're.
Could it be like
Clearly
a
5'5".
like a Rob Ninkovich or somebody like that?
I don't think that's big enough, though.
No.
Do you?
I don't
No,
think
he
so, but
said.
maybe not.
Didn't he say?
He only does so far. He's only done Hall of Famers.
That's true.
Yeah, I thought he
Robert
put some kind of
Parrish?
standard on the level of player.
Yeah, they'll say yes.
Would say Ortiz, but I don't think he's gonna.
Fred
lock
Lynn was a
him
good
in.
guess. Dwight Evans, Jim Rice.
Dwight Evans has a book out.
Is Edelman too young?
He's too big.
Yeah.
He's doing like the Wilbur.
Maybe in like 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like popular right now.
Yeah, this is his time. So no, that's much the much sniffer people who just
Maybe
beg for
Brewski?
shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brewski might be a good one.
Brewski, he's on. Yeah, you could see
Not
that.
a Hall of Famer, but he's a Patriot.
Yeah. I could see that. Pedroia.
That'd be a good one.
Wakefield would have been perfect if he was still kicking.
Bad news.
Sadly.
Yeah,
it's tough.
I would say someone like Schilling, but that's obviously too
Not doing
controversial.
that. No.
Mutt might be in now though.
That's true.
Kurt, let me bring up these Alex Jones videos.
Some old guy just waiting for baseball. Fencing.
I think it's real.
BMX racing.
it's dangerous. So yeah,
Yeah, I think it's cool. Actually, I watched it. But it's an Olympic event.
Yeah, no, it's.
When I was a kid, like it just I don't know. It just seems a lot. I do agree with Portnoy in that. I like the Olympics. I watch it, but some of them seems very dumb.
there's too many.
Oh, I watched ping pong for like 40 minutes the other day. So what do I know? Beach volleyball.
Definitely.
Yeah, you like those broads, Mick?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's for you. Yeah.
Yep. Team Brazil.
There you go. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see it. Looking
I was,
good.
Oh yeah. I was
Good for
dialed in
them.
the other day. Yep.
Good for them.
Yeah. Great teamwork.
What else, Justin? Oh, this controversy, this boxing controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Kane and Mike and the boys that happened yesterday. So, I mean, like, I have thoughts on this. This person was born a woman.
Yeah, so most people aren't acknowledging that.
Well, some people are. Certain people aren't acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Her testosterone is too high. So I think, and maybe I'm in the minority, that I acknowledge she's a woman, and I also think she shouldn't be fighting other women if her testosterone level's too high. That seems pretty simple to me, no?
Wouldn't that happen if you took steroids too? I mean, your testosterone would be high, right?
Sure,
It's
right.
not fair. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate if it's because she has some health. If that's why, I feel very bad, but you don't get to do this. It's a tough break. She's also, by the way, like they're making out like she's like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And she's like 8-5 or something. Like she's not great. And this girl was crying like it was not. I mean,
was she selling it a little bit?
Kind of with Will Compton. Will Compton was like Rocky Balboa would not be complaining like that. I'm with him.
That's a good point.
So yeah, I mean, I think I did the same thing everyone did yesterday when the story first broke. I was like, oh my god, they had like a person like born male,
right?
Like beating the shit out of a woman.
That's
broke
what
her
I'm
jaw.
referring to. Yeah.
And that's not what happened.
Yeah.
So right wing fodder, everyone's all excited. So
I say let the boys play. You know.
So what isn't it? It's not illegal for her testosterone to be.
It is.
Other organizations like banned her too. Like
yes, like the boxing, the IBF had banned her. But so the problem is that she has a vagina, but I believe she has XY chromosomes.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what. So like legally, she like tests as a male.
As a man, right? Which she shouldn't be allowed. I mean, like it's like kind of a tough poopy situation. You can't fight. Like it's just not fair.
No, it's not.
But it's a tough break, and I think she grew up in a place where she probably wasn't allowed to have gender reassignment surgery. Probably, Justin.
It's illegal to be trans in her country.
Yeah. So then it's tough break.
Well, how old is she though? What's her age?
I don't know. I don't know.
She a
that.
minor or?
I don't believe she's a minor, Kane. She's fighting the Olympics.
Oh, there's minors. There's minors in the Olympics.
Boxing?
Oh, that's true. Boxing, I guess.
I don't know how old she is. Do we know, guys? 8 years
a
old.
14-year-old girl beating the shit out of people.
Do we have an answer?
Yep.
Did you ever a period in your life, Kane, where you were attracted to Cher?
She's 25.
Cher's much older than that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
If I could turn back time video in 1989, holy moly.
She's 78.
Cher's 70, not anymore. Nothing against 78-year-olds, but yeah. I don't know what her XY level is, but yeah.
Wasn't Cher doing something? Had a lot of douchey Instagram.
Oh yeah,
content,
she's
I
a
think.
nut. She's like a Trump. Yeah. I'm just saying back in the day.
Right.
They had the video, if I could turn back time. I don't know if you ever saw this video, Kane. She
I
was in
did.
like they could only show it at night on MTV. It was so racy at the time. Oh boy, I beat it to that.
I remember in that movie with the guy with the big forehead. I don't
Mask.
know. Mask. There
Yeah.
you go.
Rocky Dennis. That's what Larry Bird would call Bill Walton because he looked like him. That's what they would call him in the Celtics. That's true. Yeah. What else, Justin? Or Mick?
Missouri Secretary of State Valentina Gomez had some strong thoughts on this. I don't know
Oh,
if you
Mick, I
heard.
didn't mean to get in your way.
Yeah,
Bring it in, Mike.
this was
Christian stuff.
So I want to warn you first.
There are some no-no words.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's the bad F word.
Yeah, we're tickling the nuts in that one, Mike.
Okay.
It's making a comeback. I hear it on podcasts on occasion.
Do we hear it on Blind Mike Project?
No.
No.
You know what? Yes.
Look at these censored pussies over there.
No,
liberal cucks.
Because that's why John was suing me.
You called him that?
No. No, I played a clip I found on Twitter of him saying that. And he was
really?
suing me. Yeah.
This is the Missouri what?
She's a candidate for the Secretary of State.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
These faggots should get their own faggot category.
Wait, this is real or no?
Lord.
I thought it was a parody, but
This is real?
It's real.
That hits you right in the...
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a platform, I
Faggots
guess.
should get their own faggot
I'm gonna have to play
category.
again, Mick. I think we got the first
Before,
time.
if a man hit a woman, it used to land him in jail. Now, it gets you a gold medal at the Olympics. These are the worst Olympics in history. They have made a mockery out of Christianity and women. And let me
Look at
remind you,
NWA is
there's
blasting
no
this.
such thing
Are you guys getting
with a dick.
duped on this one or no?
Keep women's
I
sports.
saw the tweet yesterday. Is this an actual candidate?
I looked it up and I saw it from 3 different stories. So
It's really her, though?
It's not always ones where they fake their way they're talking. You know what I'm talking about?
Because that's shocking.
I mean, it may be like a fringe bullshit candidate, like who's pretending to run for it.
Sure.
You know?
I think she is a fringe candidate. I don't think it's.
You know, she's the Republican or Democrat nominee.
Not yet.
It's an interesting strategy. I don't know. I think Mick just wanted to play that sound up.
Yep.
I was just sad, and I don't really know if we should even be talking about the Olympics after Rob Schneider bailed.
Oh, is he out?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Boy, he's a lot of fun now, wasn't he?
That's the craziest thing.
Is Sandler sticking with him or no?
As far as I know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can see
I know there's another guy in that crew, that Dante guy, who had a lot of. I think he's distanced himself from.
Oh, has he really?
But I think Rob Schneider he's stuck by.
He has a new book coming out in September.
Give me the title.
If you, Kirk, if you have one guess in the world.
Woke.
No.
No.
It's
What?
You Can Do It.
Oh, sure.
Oh, really?
Right, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, good idea.
His special was called "Woke Up in America." You want to know where it was released?
Rumble?
Fox News.
Fox. Doesn't like the date? Isn't Ben Shapiro's thing? Don't they put out movies?
They had a movie, yeah.
that's
with
right.
The guy Tyler Fisher.
That's right.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
called
how
like
it
Lady
was.
Ballers or something.
Yeah.
Jesus. What else going on?
I know you were talking about death earlier. Bubba's best friend died on Wednesday. Very
Really?
sad. Yes.
Who's that?
His name was Dick. He was a good guy.
One of the diner gangs.
I miss those. Was he part of the coffee crew?
Oh yeah, he that was one of the first things he said. He's
Not
like,
that name is going away. It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's like when the World War II veterans died. The dicks are gone. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
You
had
gonna go to
an
the
Uncle Dick
services,
growing
or-
up. My age.
Yeah.
Dick. What was his last name? Oh, do you want to say his name?
Hogan. Dick Hogan.
Dick Hogan. That's an
You
American.
know-
Did he
That's
fight
a-
for the military?
I believe he was in the
Yeah,
military.
Dick Hogan is a military guy.
If the name Richard doesn't go, there will still be people that call
Nobody our
a guy
age
named
call-
Richard Dick.
Nobody my
No.
age's name is Dick.
No.
Went to high school with Dick Regan.
Okay.
I feel like he's the last one I knew.
That's Dick in
Yeah,
America.
yeah, I think so. You don't have any friends named Dick, do you, Mick?
Yeah, we had a Dick King in high school.
There you go.
That was his name?
Richard King.
Dick King?
But like people,
That's
people
was it a
about
joke
it.
though?
I think he went by Richard, but
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I mean, though. Is it kind of starts as a joke and then just sticks.
That's what I'm saying. I bet you he doesn't call himself Dick King.
I would imagine not. Yeah.
Whereas like back then, like Dick Nixon was president. You know?
I like Dick.
Yeah, right. That's what they said.
There you go.
Well, give me a little bit of a bio on this guy, Justin.
But I can send you his.
Yeah, send me his obit. I like to do a good obit.
You going to the services, Justin?
Well, seeing as how it's Wednesday, probably not.
Already happened?
No, next Wednesday.
Oh, you sure? Mick and Mike can go. You and them boys.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
We got any news on the golf tournament? Anything going on with that?
Why don't you ask your buddy?
I did have a little bit of news on that. He called me the other night and was like, "Hey, can you we're good to go? Can you have Kirk get it going?" I was like, I don't know what that means.
I'm sorry.
Good to go.
Montante 101.
Get it going.
I'm not exactly sure what he wanted.
Get the ball moving.
There's not going to be any money that he touches, is there?
No, God.
Oh, that's a
As
little,
always,
that's my
no.
concern.
No. Are you playing it, Kane?
No, I don't play golf.
You're on the list.
No, I mean I would chip in if you.
Well, he's got written down everyone who's playing it. That's what the guys who run the Augusta do every year before the Masters.
Dave from Twitter.
Justin Thomas.
Why does he need to do that? Don't people sign up?
Well, I think he's saying just like then it's our job to say it's official, like tickets are on sale kind of thing. Right?
Okay.
I guess. Again, I just want to get through. Can we just get through the fucking Dakota trip? Like, not a lot of shows get in the car and drive to North and South Dakota to do a show and turn around. Can we do that? What's a fucking ask? Jesus. I want to see Dick Hogan's obit.
I sent you it.
There it is. How old do you think Mike and Kane? And do you know? I don't know if you.
I don't know the answer to this
How do you know that, Mick?
because I don't know how old he is. I thought that you were
How old was Richard A. Hogan Jr.?
How old is Bubba?
Well, no.
Okay,
No. Go ahead, Joe. Mick.
84.
I'm gonna go 81.
Mike.
I think you're thinking too old. I'm going to go 77.
83. Mick. Wins.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
Richard A. Hogan Jr., age 83, a resident of Foxborough since 1968, passed away peacefully at home on Wednesday, July 31st. Born in Boston, grew up in Meeting House. He grew up in Dorchester. Went to night school at NIT. Probably served his country as a member of the United States Army Reserve. But still, thank you for your service, Dick. He was employed by the MBTA, 23 years and retired. Wow, this guy retired, Justin, in like the 80s.
Wow.
Right? 23 years?
That's a nice run.
No, it spanned 23 years.
That's what I'm saying. His career was 23 years.
The 80s isn't 23 years ago.
I'm saying it. I mean, he graduated.
No, I'm saying to Justin.
He graduated in 58 in high school. If he went to college, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think that was his only.
Are you lying in his open? Would he go to jail?
No.
What was he doing in the interim? When did he start?
I'm
When
sure
did
he had
retire?
other. I'm sure he had other jobs.
You don't know though.
No.
I'm not even criticizing him. Good for him if that's what he did.
No, but I'm just saying like that'd be like if you die and someone said he spent 15 years in radio.
I know, but
and then they would say, "Oh my God, he died at 30. He must have retired at 33."
I didn't say what. I'm not criticizing the man. I'm saying he put in, his time, and then you get a nice pension for the
Justin's
MBTA.
saying you're making some dangerous assumptions.
No, he's making dangerous assumptions.
No, I don't think he retired.
You're adding to his obit. I'm not. I'm saying if that's his life, that's a life well lived. He worked hard for a quarter century, then he retired. What's wrong with that?
Yes, but I don't think. I think.
Well, he didn't serve his country in war, but that doesn't matter.
I think he started later in life.
Do you know this?
No, I do not.
You're speculating.
I'm reading the same thing as you did, but he did not retire in the 80s. I knew that he had a job.
At the MBTA.
When did he retire?
Probably.
Retired position of resident engineer. I mean, this guy was kind of a bum. I think he just retired like 84. I was like, fuck it.
It's not true.
I don't blame him. It's salt life. I think this guy's like Coleman.
He went to MIT, for God's sake.
I know, he went to MIT, and he worked for 23 years. Had some kids.
His obituary's going to look better than mine.
That's true. St. Mary's Church in Foxborough. He's also a member of the Mansfield Fish and Game. He loved taking trips to socialize with friends at Honeydew Donuts in Mansfield.
There you go.
Is that really in there?
Yep. Yes. And was passionate about classic cars and the way he meticulously maintained his home and yard in Well, you have all fucking day to do it. Why not? Guys getting up, having this coffee. You got nothing to do, Justin, no?
He was a good man.
What was he doing? So if he graduated,
he's 84 years old.
I know, but I'm saying, so he graduated high school in 58, Boston Tech. He attended night courses at MIT and proudly served his country. So I'm giving this guy credit. So he was working and doing night school at MIT. Like, this guy really fucking worked.
Yeah.
Okay, but
He might not have graduated there until.
Then he might not have joined the MBTA until he was like.
If he joined that, that's 58. Okay, so let's give him till 1970. That means he retired in 93.
Justin, thoughts?
I
They said 23 years.
Yeah.
I don't know, but what I'm
Let's say
saying.
he graduated in 80. Let's say it took him 22 years to graduate college. He graduated in 03, he was retired for 20. There's nothing wrong with that.
When he left the MBTA, what did he do?
I don't know.
He fucking had donuts and fixed his cars.
He went on the golf.
Great. That's a great life.
It is a great life. He was a great man.
But why are you saying he definitely didn't retire?
I don't think he retired in 1983.
Justin, he's 84. He graduated high school 58. He worked 23 years for the MBTA.
Yes, but I'm sure he also worked other things.
What? Why are you saying that? Why? But I know, but maybe not.
Well, you're not gonna put. When.
Why not? They talk about him going to fucking have donuts. Why would they talk about
That's what because you're not going to talk.
Mike, stop laughing. What the fuck?
They're not going to talk about jobs you did 50 years ago that you don't have any
They
relationship.
talk about graduating high school.
Yes, because that's more important than.
Why?
Because
why? But I'm saying, when do you think he started the MBTA? What year?
1980.
Then he retired in 03. He was retired for 20 years.
Yes.
You said he was working.
I remember being young and him working. Yes.
Okay, you have no idea. I don't think you know this guy.
I do know him.
What was he doing when you were young?
I know he worked in. Bubba said he worked with trains.
That's the MBTA, probably.
Gotta be.
Okay.
So he probably didn't start at the MBTA until he was 45.
He's employed by the MBTA, a career that spanned 23 years, and retired position of a resident engineer. Like, do you think he retired 5 years ago at 79 after starting when he was 56?
No, people
making these. I know, but they would. Okay, then I hate to say this, the obit was written poorly because I think it's a nice story. Like, and then he transitioned, but Justin was going to MIT, so clearly, like, he was an engineer. So
yeah, he probably
didn't
change. He probably did some other engineering job, but his.
Why wouldn't that be in his fucking obit then?
The main thing he was remembered by was. Would
you have mentioned the other job just for clarification for this obit? You wouldn't have.
Maybe he was a journeyman engineer for a lot of years.
Everyone's confused though. The obit was written poorly in that they're very difficult to write.
If you die, would it be mentioned that you wrote for upper deck cards?
Probably not, but
exactly.
No, but it wasn't.
He had a career that spanned how long have you been, like, since 2009 is when he started doing weekends?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
He spent let's say you die 20 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
He spent 34 years in radio. People are going to say, he went to college and then he had a career at WEEI and Barstool Sports.
No, but I don't disagree.
34 years.
But you're saying something we don't know is true. You're assuming he did this other stuff. We don't know that. I'm saying I just don't know because I didn't write it.
I think you should put Upper Deck in your obituary, though.
Fine by me. You can go in there.
I guess I think
this guy sounds like half a bum in this.
No, he was not a bum.
Drinking coffee and living on the state MBTA fucking
watering his lawn.
Yeah, I'm
20 years
paying
on
for
welfare.
You know, this guy had a pension like you choke a fucking horse with the MBTA.
It's not true,
right, Kane?
I'd say so.
That's a state job.
It was a state job, yes.
Yeah, I'm a Dole. Dole Hogan should be his name.
No.
I'm sure he was a lovely guy.
He was the man.
Was he your dad's? Well, I guess your dad's. Your grandfather's best friend?
Yes.
Oh, he was number one in the group.
Yeah, Bubba would.
Remember when Bob Dole died and that dog was lying down next to his casket?
I do not
Will
remember.
Bubba lie down next to his casket or no?
No, he will not.
Will you yell at Bubba? Oh, you won't be there. That's good. You have to yell at him.
I will not yell at Bubba.
Is he upset?
Cheer up,
He was upset when I he was like he's more like he battled cancer for a while, so it was more like hey, like it's he was a good man.
What?
Like he's more like accepting
a good
of-
life, yeah.
Yeah, like it
No, it seems like he lived a good life. I mean,
it wasn't a shock. It wasn't like oh my god.
Almost like you got the job or something. It wasn't like something that would stun everybody.
Yeah.
Like old Dick Hogan got a job. You know.
I see what Justin's trying to say.
So do I. I'm just. He seems like a lovely guy. He lived a good life. I like guys like that. The best part of the whole bit is I like the idea this guy was working seriously and then going to school at nights in MIT.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking guy right there.
Yeah.
While in the reserve. Like that's a real
It's a man.
life. And then he retired at 42 years old. Nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can pull it off.
Question. Jesus. Speaking of Montante, McDonald Contracting. Your home is your biggest asset. McDonald Contracting. Heating, cooling, maintenance, gutter cleaning, handyman services, power washing, vent cleaning, window washing. $150 a month packages start. Upkeepmyhome.com. The promo code is KIRK. Get the quote. KIRK is a promo code. Upkeepmyhome.com. Protect your biggest asset. What else?
Was this your classmate that just got sentenced in the Whitey Bulger?
Paul DeCollegiero.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I think
Classmate?
Winchester, yeah.
Jeez.
He left. I'm gonna have to call Andy for specifics. I still think I'm more famous than he is. Don't you think? Because it's like he's the guy who killed Whitey Bulger. I think
I wouldn't know his
name.
name.
Yeah. Paul DeCollegiero, was part of the three guys who killed Whitey.
Yeah.
What did he get? How long did he get, Justin?
It said he faced a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison.
I see 4 years here. He
got 4 years for his role in killing Whitey?
That's what it says here. Hold on.
Jesus.
Got 0.
Yeah, his
So
name. will be
he's
in
already
books and
serving a
stuff,
25-year thing. And so on top of
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they added on.
What was he like in high school? Was he an imposing figure or?
He was always nice to me, but like he seemed like a scary kid for sure. But he was
loose wire.
Yeah, just intense. Like I always liked him. I think he was one of those kids just went away one day.
Yeah.
He has, I believe, his family has ties to certain families that are established in industries.
Okay.
But he, like I always liked him. Like I wasn't, I will say I was not knocked over when I found out. If you gave me a draft of that class, he'd be up very high on who would have killed Whitey Bulger.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know him very well. He's like I said, just one day he was just gone.
You should have stuck around.
Yeah, really. Could have worked
Found
out
out more about him.
Yeah. Nice kid. I mean, at the time. I don't know.
My family. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
I was going to say, my family has kind of a similar thing where we went on vacation with a convicted
this
murderer.
possible? Oh, okay.
Who's that?
My cousin's friend. He ended up killing someone like about 2 years after they stopped hanging out. But he was around our family quite a bit.
Really?
Rob Vulture. Yeah, he was he's still in jail right now. But yeah, no, really, really, really weird guy. And if you told me now, like as I got older, that guy would kill someone, I would say absolutely.
Who did he kill?
He killed someone over drugs, and I think it was a drug dealer, and then he used his 2 stepbrothers with him, and they set him up and killed him. Yeah, they actually burned him. It was on the Cape.
Really?
Yeah. This is when I was like, I don't know, 15.
Jesus.
Yeah, really scary stuff.
The Cape Mafia.
Exactly. Dick Hogan job.
Good man.
Who's that?
Dick Hogan.
Oh yeah, maybe he was connected.
Dick Hogan?
That's why
Maybe
he was
a
able
hit?
to retire so young.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he probably got that's probably. Maybe he was a rat.
A few no-show jobs,
Yeah. Maybe he was a government employee. Maybe he ratted them out or something.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No? Just speculate. What else?
Did you see Joe Biden was giving some dating advice yesterday?
Was he doing this 30-year-old thing again he always does? He loves that joke.
Happy birthday to you. Remember, no serious guys till you're 30.
He loves that joke. Jesus. He loves that joke.
No, what till you're 30?
No serious guys until you're 30.
It's good stuff.
They were celebrating the release of the...
That was nice to see.
It was nice. It was good.
Yeah. Aren't you happy with that, Justin?
I am. I'm very happy. We should try to get all American citizens back.
Well, not all, but yeah.
I
don't want everybody who's left America to come back, do you?
Well, no.
Prisoners, sure.
If they're unfairly...
You know, with President Trump, you don't like your prisoners, you don't like guys who weren't captured?
Yeah, I'm sure he really said that. He said all the suckers and losers.
He said that about McCain.
He said, no, he actually said this.
He said that about John McCain.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't great. I went to a museum with my dad a couple weeks ago. There was like a whole Hanoi Hilton scene or whatever. It's very, very, very sad.
You think so? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Hot take. Yeah.
What museum are you going to your dad over for this? Just hanging out on the weekend?
No.
It's like they got divorced and he is like Justin for the day.
No,
Let's go to the Hanoi Hilton Museum.
It was I forget where it was. It was like
You forget where it was?
It was all these tanks and stuff. It was pretty sweet, Kirk.
I don't remember where you were? I'm confused. It was 2 weeks ago you just said.
A museum? How often do you go to a museum with your father?
What the fuck are you talking? You don't know where you were?
I do not know. I do not know what it was.
Does that happen?
It was in Hudson.
Hudson, Mass?
Yes. American Heritage Museum. Highly recommend.
Oh, okay.
It's great. You got to see all the different tanks.
Just you and your dad?
Yeah, just me and my dad.
That's nice.
Yeah, you got to see like Nazi tanks, Soviet tanks.
Oh, okay.
American stuff.
Great.
That is an odd outing for a 27-year-old.
Yeah, what was the impetus for that?
My dad wanted to go.
So you woke up from the house and just left? There was no we got to be in Hudson for something. Let's kill an hour.
No, he said.
You're already at the house because you weren't at your grandfather's house.
Correct. I forget what it was.
It's a summer.
Hey, Justin, you want to dry off for a minute?
It'd be funny if he was at his grandfather's house and went there and just like honked on there. His dad was just asleep. Just blew him off. He just went to the museum by himself, filmed stuff all day. You're saying Hanoi Hilton.
I think
It's a floaty pool.
Yeah, he asked me to go.
Mm-hmm.
He was having a tough day, so
That's
I said,
nice.
sure.
No, it's good. That's a good father-son day.
Yeah, it was nice.
If you can do that stuff, do it.
He's gotten over the tongue lash and he gave him at the basketball
Oh
game,
my
so that's
God.
good.
You witnessed that, right?
I did.
That was uncomfortable.
It was.
Yeah. Poor Bubba.
Nice.
Yeah, if I know Dick Hogan was dying while yelling at the guy. Jesus Christ.
I was surprised though from Justin because he got kind of a guy with like morals and
Yeah, not really.
loyalty.
Yeah.
The rough one.
Yeah. What else?
Speaking of pool parties, there was somebody at the company that had a potential pool party. You guys talked about it on
This
the
wasn't
show.
good. This was not a great idea.
Oh, he did it?
No, I don't think so. No.
You've talked about your pool a lot, and I feel like, you showed us the pictures too, and you want to have a little pool party. Do you think you'll be able to set that up before the end of the summer?
Yeah, I think we could do it on like a midweek day, and contrary to everybody giving me shit at Barstool, I'm inviting all the interns, male and female.
Smart.
I'm not just
This guy really this
Exclusively the
stupid?
interns?
I don't get this.
He's inviting everyone, including interns.
Male and female.
Oh, okay. So he's inviting everybody.
Yeah, I would say don't invite. First of all, don't have a pool party during the week.
Sure.
Middle of the week.
Secondly, don't invite interns, male or female.
Absolutely.
To a pool party.
I thought he was only inviting the interns, which I thought was real bizarre.
I can tell you that's not happening. I don't believe that party.
Dave didn't seem too into that.
Yeah, that's not going to be a go. Yeah,
It's too bad.
Whenever I see Mintzy, I get along with him, but he's a very strange guy.
He seems like a lot to deal with.
He just wants to talk about himself.
I just can't believe he doesn't understand that. That makes no sense. He's that dumb, huh?
I didn't know him very well a couple of years ago. I remember we were at a dinner in Arizona. It was the Brandon Walker dinner where he left the $20 after the expensive steak dinner. I didn't know Mintzy really that well.
Right.
And something came up, and I was sitting with Brandon. I was like, I don't really understand. And Brandon's like, well, maybe it'll help if you understand he's retarded. I said, oh, well, okay, that explains it, I suppose. Yeah. And then, of course, Brandon left $20 for a $10,000 steak dinner 2 hours later. So there you
It's
go.
pretty entertaining, though. He's an entertaining
Mintzy?
guy. Yeah, I think
he's
funny.
good. He's a good. You gotta have guys like that.
Just can't
around.
believe.
Is he in Surviving? I don't remember. Or did he get pulled?
I think he got bounced.
Bounced.
I forget why.
Was that during his controversy where he got suspended?
Oh,
no. It was a numbers issue.
No, remember he spoiled Surviving. He said, congratulations to my good friends the day before it aired. He said, congratulations to Jersey Jerry.
Oh, that's right, the final three, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think these are the final three, Jersey Jerry, Will Compton.
Season
and-
2, Portnoy was talking about having him in. And then he's not now because...
They got bumped for the girls, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna not let you text or do any tweets or anything if you get knocked out of there, and no communication with the phones? Or
I don't know. I think they're gonna be more vigilant than season 1.
Yeah,
sounds like to me. Yeah,
you guys will be up in a house. That's better.
I guess, but then you're knocked out, and it's you, Stu Feiner, and RA, and that's gonna be a tough day. I don't know.
Well, you tweeted, right? Like you retweeted the show and stuff, or no? Yeah,
during it.
Yeah.
I did shows during it.
Yeah, I knew that, but I meant you can look at your phone.
I think they're talking about during the day having like 3 or 4 hours where you can't.
Okay,
which I think makes sense. Like during, like I get no. I mean, whatever.
That was tremendous content, though. It was so great.
Yeah, hopefully
can't wait.
Hopefully you can pull it off again. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun. What else?
See, the right has turned on Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh no!
At last. I will say, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. After Trump got shot, and everyone was like, "Well, now we're going to be things are kind of be a little more normal," and no one's going to criticize anybody. I was like, "Yep, exactly. That'll take about a week," and now everyone hates everyone once again.
Oh, that was like 2 days later.
That was a weird Trump performance at the National Black Journalists Association. Just a weird. I give him like oddly credit for going. Did you watch any of it or no?
No.
Where he was talking about how Kamala used to be Indian, now she's black, and he's just saying this group of black people.
He's going all in on it too. His posts and stuff. It's kind of a weird way.
He's
to
not
go
wrong
about it.
that
He's not.
she used to position herself in that, but like if you're Trump, why fight that?
It doesn't help you.
Why with the fucking price of gas and getting jobs? Like, why does he get bogged down this dumb shit? I don't know.
Very odd campaign strategy to do that too. It just makes you look like you get bashed.
Yeah, looks like an idiot. I don't understand.
Wrong kind of way.
Go ahead, Justin. You a Kyle Rittenhouse guy, Justin?
I was not.
Okay.
I think it's
was not
very. I was not. Still not. I think he's a very.
He's an asshole. Like
strange guy who was
prick.
looking to. He was looking to kill someone.
Yes.
But I do think he was also in the right to defend himself.
Yeah. What happened? Why are they turning on him?
He came out and said he will not support Donald Trump because he's not a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. So he said he's writing in Ron Paul.
There you go. Great story, Justin. What's that?
I feel bad in the sense that like Kyle Rittenhouse has to be a political figure now.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
he
I mean?
chose to be. He's put himself in it.
I guess so. Yeah.
He could have easily
But, like,
not been. I don't feel bad. He's put himself in the middle of this.
But all those like the idea that in 20 years it could be fucking Kyle Rittenhouse versus David Hogg for president.
Could happen
You
at
know?
this fucking point. I don't even know what's left. What do you got, Mick? Anything?
Let me see. I got Dwayne Wade's been getting killed. I don't know if you saw that. He's
For what?
the corniest commentator maybe of all time.
He's trying too hard to be like wacky with. He's with Ian Eagle's kid. They're doing the basketball. He's trying way too hard to be like buddies with him. It's a little uncomfortable.
He had he keeps doing the pronoun thing after he's done it 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah, he loves that call.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to hear it, but
sure. Yeah, he does that a lot.
Yeah,
Is he being like?
Well, I think he has a kid, right? Who? Yeah.
He's a transgender daughter, I think.
Which is what I don't care.
I can't figure out what would be more annoying if he was doing it to like stick it to the libs.
Yeah,
you know?
or it's like it's a very weird, very strange call.
Have you noticed?
Oh, go ahead. What?
Have you noticed they're not allowing like any clips of the Olympics on like Twitter? Or
They
social
never
media?
do. They're super.
It's crazy. You get taken down in 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think we got
really?
an email about that. There was something going on at Barstool. Somebody put up something.
Yeah, if you put up.
Did you get that email I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
You
look
take
into
care
it.
of it?
Yep.
Okay. What were you saying?
If you put up like a second, like if like that clip he just pulled, like had to be like from like someone.
Yeah.
No, their phone.
On their phone, because if it's, I don't understand the rationale behind it.
I think they're just antiquated thinking, like old thinking. I guess I don't know.
Well, I remember, and I think they said they still have this problem with baseball a little bit. But like, I remember Gaz used to always talk about how accounts would get like shut down. Like they had to back up a Barstool account because if they ever tweeted a baseball clip, MLB would like send them a cease and desist.
I think they've
and all
gotten
kind of
better
shit.
at that, right? MLB. I think
A
they've
little bit,
opened
but
up-
they're still the worst of the 4 major sports. I think.
Yeah.
That's what Julie DeCaro she wrote about how Barstool does that.
I saw Julie DeCaro was tweeting.
Oh, yeah, that's
right. That's right.
yeah.
She was tweeting yesterday talking about how, as a fellow gymnast, what Simone Biles was going through the last couple of years.
Oh, well, good.
Yes, I saw that. Jesus. What else, boys?
She's off. She left the place she left Twitter to. Now she's on Threads.
Oh.
Where was before that?
It was like called like Blue
Sky?
Sky or something.
Oh, right. She's gone from there.
Yes.
What happened?
Threads is just
I don't know.
better.
She made that account private. She said the haters followed her there. Now they're on Threads.
Jesus.
Haters are following her.
Threads was the one thing where I was like, all right, I'm not going to miss this trend. I'm going to make an account. Like, I was out on TikTok, but I'm not going to miss the Threads.
I missed that one. Yeah. It did not happen, huh?
No.
What's going on at blindmike.net, the Blind Mike Project?
Well, this Sunday it's a big deal. We've got a telethon happening on Sunday.
I saw this. What's going on?
To raise money for me.
Oh, okay.
It's very confusing if you don't know what I'm talking about, but there's a show on YouTube that every day they try and hit the goal, and we've been making fun of them.
Yeah.
So we're trying to hit the goal of $10,000 on Sunday.
Good.
So bring your pocketbooks.
I think you're going to do it.
I said, 1,000 people subscribed on Patreon, but you guys still owe me. So
Absolutely.
Sunday you got to come and pony up.
Good. What's going on at the why are you laughing?
Most recent episode that went up is Opie and Anthony. And those episodes will start getting released either end of August or early September for
I saw a tweet this week, yeah.
for the people that don't subscribe.
Good. I just saw the show poll from yesterday. Who's going to win, Coleman or Jeff D Lowe? Over 3,000 votes. 50-50.
I was
dead
surprised how
crazy.
close. I thought even just for a joke factor, people would go with Jeff.
Yeah, right. Or the other way, just be like, well, Coleman's fat or he's way
yeah.
bigger. I feel like Coleman would beat him. Oh, what is Mick
Who's
doing?
in the bathroom? Oh, Mick.
What's Mick doing?
He went to the bathroom.
He ran off really fast.
What kind of leader are you, Justin? Aren't you the lead producer of the show? Did he ask permission?
You just left.
Piss break?
Oh, that's another thing too. We might have to add a couple hours of this
That's
trip.
what I'm saying.
You left your post.
Can we start the show again or what?
Oh my god! I had to use the bathroom.
Like, what the fuck?
I said to Justin, I said, "I'll be right back. I just got to take a quick piss."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Nobody heard that.
I said it to Justin. I whispered it because you guys were in
Why'd
the
you
middle of
whisper it?
conversation. Well, I didn't think I would announce a bathroom break.
Just
I was gone
left
for
and I heard the
30
fucking
seconds.
toilet flush.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
You can. Just let us know you're doing it.
All right. I'll announce my bathroom breaks.
How many breaks do you guys have to do on the road now?
0. No, that's because I had a coffee today. That's the only reason why.
You're not going to have coffee on the road?
No, I'm not typically a coffee guy. I was just a little tired today.
Are you looking forward to hanging out with Justin and Mike on the road?
I don't think they're looking forward to hanging out with me. I think I'm the third wheel here.
That'll be an interesting experience.
Yeah.
I don't know Mick at all, really.
I'm easy.
Other than on
You're
the
a
show.
pretty easy hang.
Very
too,
easy
I
hang.
think.
I think I'm the easiest out of all three of them. I
wow.
sit down, shut up, be on my phone, leave me alone. I'm easy.
All right.
What do you got
I
planned,
like that.
Justin? I know you always got something planned.
I have a couple things planned.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Gotta stay at some flea-ridden fucking.
Yeah, don't do that. Let these guys stay.
No, we're staying at nice places.
Yeah.
At decent places. Nothing crazy.
Do we know we're staying Friday or no?
Probably
Bismarck, I guess. No.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Are
do
you
have that-
excited? Are you excited to see North Dakota, Mike, or be in North Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mick.
I like the idea.
Very excited.
Yeah.
The whole Midwest. I went to Minnesota once.
Very
Other
nice.
than that, I have not really seen. Seen much of it.
Is Mount Rushmore still a thing? Is that happening?
It's like so far out of the way.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's 6 hours from where
Yeah,
where
the
we're
other
staying
way.
in South Dakota. So
Yeah.
either what we would have to do, and it would be a tight squeeze.
I don't think you want to do that. You don't have to do that. I don't want to go back the same exact way I went though. I'd like to see different roads. You know, it's just boring. Like you know what I mean. So I might dip a little
down
go
to like
through.
Indiana.
When do you plan on getting back?
Late Monday, maybe early Tuesday. What do you think? No.
Yeah.
Depends on what this. I mean, I don't know what time we're doing it Saturday. Are we doing it Saturday night?
I think whenever Saturday works.
Okay, but we probably won't do it too early Saturday. I wouldn't think, right?
Yeah.
Won't get too far. I mean, don't kill yourself. Just I don't know why. When are you planning on getting back? Like, don't drive through the night unless Mike wants to. There's no reason to drive through the night if you don't want to.
Monday night was probably.
Yeah, I think that's probably if you leave early. Yeah, that should be fine. No.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me this question?
You brought it up.
You asked me when I'm coming. When I'm planning on getting back.
Well, because you said you're going to take a different route, so I didn't know if you were like, I'm going to stop in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through Nevada. Like I'm just gonna go like I might dip 30 miles south and cut. I don't know. The same way is boring.
You can do shows when you get. Are those going to be the shows for that week?
No, we'll do shows at the end of the week, maybe whenever we get back. We'll see.
So those shows that you're doing there are going to be just private, right?
No,
Oh, you're going to do
no. You guys can you can have them, right, Justin?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Live on YouTube.
Hopefully.
That's pretty interesting. I think that could go well. I don't know. So that show in South Dakota has the potential. Well, no, I guess not now. Say potentially be the smallest show we've ever done because it was just me, Mike, Steve, and that guy. Although at one point a friend came over and then left.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he brought some friend over.
I think he has a family too.
Who?
The guy in South Dakota.
I'm talking about the guy down at
Oh.
Oh, is this going to be him and his family?
I think so.
Okay.
I remember the guy in the Cape, originally, like, his son was supposed to be over.
Yeah.
And then when we got there, me and Steve got there before you, and we're like, is your son here? He goes, no, just me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was a weird. I remember, like I've said, that was a warm January day. I remember having lunch
Yeah.
down the Cape, and I was like, I guess we'll do this. And
Warm, like, it was legitimately like 75 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah.
It was like 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Mick knows that. He's a Cape guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a mid-Cape guy.
That's right.
I don't remember where this guy was down the Cape. Do you?
Where? In the
Yeah,
Cape?
no?
No, I don't remember.
Was it Falmouth? I've heard you talk about that.
That could be right. I don't remember. Nice guy.
Very nice.
Like totally anonymous.
I believe a fellow owl.
Oh, is that right?
I think if I remember correctly, yes.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Just do it in his living room, or yeah.
Yes, yeah, we did, and it was me, Steve, the late Steve Robinson, formerly a part of the Kirk Minahan show, and Mike.
Yeah, so Justin told me he just never responded.
What's that?
You guys like tweeted out the clips and everything of his
job application.
Yeah, and Steve just never acknowledged.
Oh, you didn't acknowledge it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means it's
Fuck
true.
'em. Fuck him.
Well, Red
Steve's
put up
attitude,
something
I mean.
too that kind of like tied it to when you took your first one of your leave that you took.
I saw that. Felt like that might have been. He does hate Steve. That felt like that might have been a force, maybe. But guys look for a job. Oh, good.
To be fair, you did tell us at one point to start looking for jobs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
guys look for jobs. It's just funny he did it on the work computer. It's just
Yeah.
there still.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
Steve. I can't.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember you did say to us.
Yeah, you never know.
like,
yeah. No, I got no. It made me laugh. Steve makes me laugh.
Was that during the Cullinane thing though, Mike? I thought that was.
No, I remember it was me because I was still working here.
Okay.
I only worked here with Steve.
Yeah. What else?
That was after Sacco.
After the first Sacco?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You see this video of Dan falling?
Yeah. Jesus. Is he all right?
I don't know, but
Broke
that's
his neck.
Looks like he's in pain.
Yeah. Jesus. I'm not sure how to react to that on the audio show, but yeah.
My aunt and grandmother came up from Connecticut.
Okay.
Yes.
Matt Damon on Matt Damon on part of my take, by the way. What's that?
I was gonna say I have some Matt Damon sound.
Anything good or no?
He's begging for a Robin Williams statue.
Oh, good.
Someone proposed to us, an artist, to do a bronze statue of Robin and permanently put it there. And the idea being that if you feel alone, or you can go sit next to him,
that's nice.
which I think is the coolest idea. It would be like the most beautiful installation and like such a tribute to
This is
that
not part
guy.
of my take?
No.
Oh.
No. It's just.
I was gonna say, who's saying that's nice?
That's Casey Affleck, right?
Yeah, and then
they're doing a movie together.
Exactly.
Robin Williams, where he gave that speech.
Do we really need a statue?
No, we don't need a statue of a movie character.
Yeah.
It's not Rocky. I'm not trying to be. It's a fine movie. I like Robin Williams. We need a Robin Williams statue of
Probably not.
Sean, the psychiatrist from Good Will Hunting, sitting on the bench talking to Will Hunting, that dumb scene.
Probably not.
I could think of 20 movie characters I'd give a statue to before that if I had to hand them out.
Can you give me a few?
Name them.
Well, Rocky already has one, obviously. So that he'd be anybody's first choice.
Yep.
I mean, there should be a Clint Eastwood statue.
Which character?
Clint Eastwood.
Dirty Harry.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Where?
San Francisco, pointing a gun at somebody.
Okay.
Christopher Reeve Superman statue.
Good one.
Wherever he grew up.
Right.
No, he lived he lived a heroic life.
Yeah. Him on the ground.
No, I'm just saying. He chose to live. I love Robin Williams. I'm very sad that he's died. I'm very sad that he was struggling mentally. But this feels like this is ridiculous.
He grew up in New York City. Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeve.
Right in downtown for
Christopher
that
Reeves?
statue.
It's not Christopher Reeves.
It's not. I would have said the same thing.
Well, great. You're both wrong. What do you want me to say? I'm right. You're wrong. I grew up with these fucking movies.
Maybe Marlon Brando with The Godfather.
Perfect. I would agree with you on that one. Yeah, some sort of Godfather statue. I mean, we're talking.
Well, like Indiana Jones.
No. Where? Cullinan? Fucking grandfather?
I don't know where he's from.
But. I mean, like Star Wars should have some statue, Justin.
I'm sure in a way they do.
But like, what would you have a statue of? Like, other than in Disney?
I don't know, but would you rather have that or Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting?
Let's go see the Boba Fett statue.
I don't know. You're going to fucking Hudson with your dad.
Yeah, to see tanks.
You wouldn't go to a Star Wars museum with him?
Yeah, go to a Star Wars museum.
I'm
with
saying.
him.
That's
I feel like there is a world where Justin would be talking to that statue.
No, definitely.
The Robin Williams statue.
Oh, sitting next to him?
Yeah, he's like, Bubba's friend died. I don't know.
I would say that's a good place to, like, if you're looking to put people in institutions. If they go there and sit next to Rob Winchester and talk to them, you should probably fucking throw a net over them and just call it a day, is my point. I mean, I get what Matt Damon's saying. It's a very nice idea, but I know. I would say no to that.
Well, Tony Montana in Miami.
No, he's a fucking criminal. I mean, so is Marlon Brando. But he's like a cuddly,
More endearing,
he's a cuddly criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
None of them should. The Fonz has one, he should have one. Rocky has one, he should have one. Who the fuck else? What else do we need?
Where's the Fawn statue?
Milwaukee. That's where Happy Days is. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I'm wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's the bronze fawns.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Damn right. Yes.
Henry Winkler, I feel like when I was a kid, was thought of as like kind of a failure. Like he played the Fonz and could never get any work. He's had a tremendous last
Incredible.
20, 30
For
years.
the great
really good
21st century.
Yeah.
Really he thanks Adam Sandler for that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, The Water Boy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then Arrested Development, and then he was off to the races.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was he Click too, right?
Click, yeah. He's and then he had
Barry was very
obviously
good.
won the Emmys
Yeah.
for that. So yeah, he's had a great second round. Very fun man, Arrested Development.
Yes. Barry Zuckerkorn?
That's right.
Yeah.
What else, Justin?
I got nothing else.
I know you're talking about your aunt. So what's going on with your aunt and your mom? What?
My aunt and my grandmother are up from where they're from. They're going to Maine, and so everyone was over my house last night. Bubba was over.
You won't say where they're from?
They're from Washington, D.C. and Norwalk, Connecticut.
Okay. So they're up. Who is this? Your mom's sister?
My mom's sister.
Your mom's sister. Your aunt.
And my mom. And my mom's mom.
Oh, your mom's mom.
Yes.
Your mom's dad is dead.
Yes.
Yes.
He died.
Have you ever thought about setting Bubba up with her?
No. That's
Why not?
Because Bubba doesn't want to.
How do you know that? Maybe he wants to.
Because he said
maybe wants to pack that sweet pink bologna with all the cock he can put in there. You know what I'm saying?
You said he said that before? Like, she's a
He
real
said, "I
dog.
want to fuck her?" Is that what he said?
No.
She's a,
Whistled at her.
He's not interested.
She's a 2, Justin.
He wants to show her his Dick Hogan, you know? Why not? Would that be upsetting to everybody or no?
No, he's just not.
What do you mean he's just not? Oh, he just doesn't want that. No more romance for him.
Retired.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a no-go. Bubba's not into her.
No. Not an attractive woman?
My grandmother?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's my grandmother.
How old is she?
She's in her 70s.
Okay. But Bubba's a little older.
Bubba's 85.
Yeah, probably. Well, it could work.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying that's not going to happen?
It's not going to
You're guaranteeing that?
That's a
Justin Trudeau guarantee?
Yeah, Justin Trudeau guarantee.
So what do you guys do? What's the gang? You all going to Maine?
My mom, my aunt, and my grandmother are going to Maine for a family. Nope, not Bubba.
That's a good terrible romantic comedy where Bubba and
yeah.
Justin's grandmother are sneaking away.
Ellen Burstyn and William Shatner. Yes, I'd be in for that. So what are they doing there?
Every
Wedding?
year they go up to a
college or something?
family reunion. Yeah,
That's nice.
It's nice. I've gone a couple times.
Not invited this year?
Well, I got to do stuff.
Well, you could go up for the day.
I guess but it's like up in Maine. I think it's in.
Oh, way up.
Yeah, it's in.
What do they do up there?
There's like a lake.
Yeah.
They hang out. They hang out with the Johnstons.
Oh.
Who's that? Is that like a little family on one of these channels? Or
No, it's my grandmother's maiden name.
Oh, okay. So it's that crew.
It is.
Well, boozing or no?
My mom doesn't drink. My aunt doesn't drink. My grandmother drinks. Not crazy.
Boy, this sounds like an exciting night.
Yeah.
Glad you mentioned it.
Wow. I will say it's better than that. What story did you bring up earlier? Some terrible political story, what was it?
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah, better than Kyle Rittenhouse, I think.
At the Tingsboro line, too.
Kind of hoping Kyle Rittenhouse shows up to that party, Mike. if I'm being honest.
Hey, he's a responsible gun user.
That's true. Yeah, you're right about that. Are they there for just a night or the weekend?
There for the weekend.
What's your dad do? He's alone?
He's just chilling at the house with
Museums?
The pool. Yeah.
The pool? Okay. Good pool. Big pool weekend for you?
Finally, I can get in the pool.
Not a crazy pool weekend.
Is it gonna be hot this weekend?
Yeah, but I'm going to Newark tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That was a bad Coleman moment, I thought, Kane, where he thumbed his nose at the idea of working at the snow cone place. Didn't you think that was like a real Coleman moment?
Absolutely.
I think
he just doesn't. I don't think he wanted to hang out with Justin either. I think it's
certainly not.
I also think he's looking
two-pronged approach here.
He's looking at going back to Jersey as like an extended vacation. Like he's just
right.
He's not going back to work. You know what I mean?
You say make $600 a night, right?
Around he can make good money.
2 nights?
Yes.
600 a night.
I thought that's what you said. No.
Yes. Somewhere around.
No, speak. You can make $1,000.
Jesus Christ!
I thought you said like 300 a night.
I thought you said 6.
I didn't realize that.
I thought it was 6 for both nights.
Oh, it's 6 total.
Well, there are 3 shows.
Good money.
3 shows.
Yes.
Could you make $1,000?
He could. I wouldn't guarantee it.
800.
Yes.
$800.
Coleman's just the best snow cone salesman
It's
of all
$1
time.
million.
We've never seen anything like this.
I'm the best snow cone salesman.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
Latex.
Yeah, I dropped a lot of them. It's probably. What makes a good snow cone salesman, Justin?
You're just quick.
What do you mean?
Quick, no nonsense.
Well, a lot of people do nonsense with their snow
It's
cone
on
sales?
display right here.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
1-2 word
These
answers.
stories so far, yeah.
A lot of people come up and they say like, "Hey, like, you just got to be like."
Do you go up and down the rows?
No, I did that once years ago, and it was fucking.
I think that's where the money's at, though.
Yeah,
the tips.
I don't think you're working that hard.
No.
You just stand there. They come to you.
Yes. I'll have a line from here.
Didn't you think Mike he'd be going up and down the rows, like row G, like it's just snow cone, snow cone?
There are people that do that, but also
that's the big bucks.
No, the big
that's
bucks
not how
are
I
at the
pictured it.
stands.
Oh no, you
No.
just picture they come to him.
Yeah.
Oh, you got big lines.
Oh yeah.
How much for a snow cone?
$30.
Do you have like you always run out, or do you have so much that you?
No, you don't run out.
Did you say $30 for a snow cone?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a thing, right? It was that dumb
Comes
thing
with
you
a-
brought in that time? That's
it comes with
crazy.
a
That fucking thing that broke.
Nope, you threw it. You gave it to someone away at the Wilbur.
Yeah.
It was a. It's
Give
either
it to someone away at the Wilbur.
Yes, you
give it away to someone at the Wilbur. Yeah,
You threw it, and I was like, I gave that to you as a gift.
Damn, sorry.
Hurt me.
Sorry.
There's two different kinds of cups. There's a Megalodon cup, which
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
shark cup.
Sure, I know that.
And then there's a Gravedigger cup.
Oh, nice.
What's the better one?
The Gravedigger cup one is bigger, but also the Megalodon one is more new. So people like to.
I like that one.
You guys only cash, or do you?
No, actually,
No, we can't do that now, Kane. No way.
Actually, it's the opposite.
Card only.
No cash.
No
Yeah.
cash.
Smarter.
All the
What about the
stadiums are
tip
doing that now.
stuff?
There's no tips.
No tips.
Wow, and you
No
still
tips.
pull
So how are you
away
making your how
That's
you
good
how are you
money,
making
man.
your
Jesus.
money? How are you making the money? Like you're saying $300 a night. Like how are you getting your $300 versus like a flat fee? Is it just per sale?
There's a percentage that my boss gets.
Anth.
Yes, Anth.
Yep.
And then he pays us.
Oh, he's pretty good with
So
the
the
pay.
more sales you make, the more money you can make. So
Right.
that's
Yeah,
a-
so we
that's a
all
hustling
bust our
job,
ass.
man.
So you can make
Definitely.
as much as you can make $500 say the show.
Yeah, but we all kind of get paid.
The same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Ant is skimming off the top.
No.
I think that's why Coleman didn't want to do this.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
He
So
saw
if
the
you sell
Ant Ponzi
if you sell 4 times as much as Coleman, you're gonna get paid the same as Coleman.
Pretty.
He's a fucking communist.
That's not true.
What? You think that's fair?
Well, Mick might know this too. In restaurants,
They're
sometimes
starting to do
they
this.
pull the tips.
Yeah.
Well, because
And,
we're all.
What the fuck? What fucking country
well,
is
if
this?
somebody's
Mick?
slacking off, though, you got to
we
nail
all
them down.
we all
I
do.
mean,
di-
Mick's probably a slag off. You
We
know,
all-
he's probably. But I mean,
we all do different things. So like if you, so.
what do you mean you do different things? You're selling fucking snow cones.
If it was based on, well, some people have to grind the ice. When people are grinding the ice,
I
they're not
understand that,
selling
but so
snow cones.
if you and I are selling snow cones, okay,
Yes.
you and I are just selling snow cones at this show. That's it. You and me. I sell 712 snow cones. You sell 112 snow cones. Anth's paying me and you the same.
Probably.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Why?
It's not crazy if whoever's doing the 120 is doing a ton of other work.
No,
Like
I know.
Saga.
That's all I said, though. That's all I said.
Is
I
it
said,
just because they get in line and it's just based on who?
So how can you say the best salesman? Who the fuck cares then?
Because I make him the fastest. I fucking put me up there. I'll be up there on the second.
It doesn't matter though. There's no incentive to sell.
Yeah, you're a line cook.
I mean, there's incentive to sell so it can be a bigger.
He's a team player.
Pool.
He's getting everybody paid.
Yeah, because everyone.
Mick, I can't believe you'd be go along with this.
Everyone.
I would
hustles.
I would never work at a place that pulls tips like that.
way.
Tough
First of all, it's not tips.
Well, whatever. So if the pool's $1,000, say, Anth doesn't even say, "Hey, Justin, you were the MVP tonight. You sold this." It doesn't even matter. That's crazy to me. Would you think that, Mike?
Well, I think it comes down to Justin is portraying there's more skill to this than there actually. I think
Well, no, there isn't.
Ant is saying you're both just bodies. I could get anyone here.
Sure,
You
right.
know?
Ant's got a nice little enterprise.
You guys what
though.
Anth is saying?
Good job, Anth.
Anth doesn't value his employees?
He values his employees very much.
Doesn't sound like it, Mike, does it?
Not particularly.
No. Huh. That surprises me.
But
I would think you're a guy. I would think you'd be motivated to
I
do
am
well.
motivated. Everyone. The thing is like no one doesn't bust their ass.
This is communism.
Does he like walk around and like patrol, like make sure people?
No, he's doing stuff too.
Oh well, if you
It's a-
all three are in the same busting your ass all the same, and it's an agreement, you're going to work all work hard, and it's
no.
worth it.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, if you're all going to do it.
You like that at a restaurant, Mick? You
No,
guys,
God,
do you do that at
no.
your restaurant?
No, I've
it's different at,
No,
like, a
I would never
restaurant.
work at a place like that. That sounds terrible.
I think the
it
thing
sucks.
is you're getting too hung up on the sales aspect where the
Well, Justin says he's a great salesman. That's what he said.
First of all,
let
snow
him
cones
have
sell
that.
themselves.
The snow cones sell. That's
Well,
exactly
you said
right.
you were good.
They sell themselves.
I'm the best at like making snow cones.
You said you were the best salesman.
I sell the most.
He makes the most.
You put me in the toughest spot.
Are you underground?
No, it's just like the place like where the most people go.
Oh, the toughest, not the toughest spot to sell. The easiest spot to sell.
Easiest spot to sell, busiest spot.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the toughest spot. That's the best spot.
It's the toughest because it's the most traffic.
Right.
Highest demand.
I guess if you're him, you don't even want to be in that spot because who cares?
Right.
That's not the attitude we have.
Wow, that's the me and Coleman. That's why me and Coleman ain't selling snow cones.
I guess. I'm surprised. I didn't realize that. Well, I don't understand this business stuff. I guess so. I didn't know they're pooling tips now.
It's no tips.
No, I understand that.
Well, some restaurants they do. I mean, I worked at a restaurant where they did it just because like people would get these huge parties, and they would get so much money from those parties.
I get
and
that.
Go get a bunch of two tops, and it's like it's not the same, you know. But
it all comes back around. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You want to build your own clientele, you know? So you have your own regular customers.
You get your customers, Mick, as a bartender?
Oh my God, yeah. They're missing me. I haven't been over there too much lately.
No? You working this weekend?
Where's
no.
Mick? Where is he?
I'm not drinking tonight. I'm leaving. Not working this weekend, Mick?
Nope.
What are you doing?
Nothing at the moment. I mean, I have my job that I do for the people in New York still, but
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll be hanging out.
But you're going to the Dakotas.
Yeah, I'll be packing my bags.
Wow. Meeting Justin where? At his home?
Probably at my
4 a.m., 4 p.m.
Tim McCann. Cape Show is in Centerville, Mass.
There we go.
Tim?
Yeah, that sounds right, yes.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
It's funny we were all there and we have no idea.
No clue.
Tim knows.
I don't know what. I feel like must have been right pre-pandemic, right?
Yeah, it was January of 2020.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we probably figured out the day it was because it was.
I do have a song someone made about Steve.
Is it any good?
I thought it was
good.
He just messaged me. He goes, "You got nothing else? No love for the Steve song?"
Dear Sam and Chase, I'm interested in your job. So hear me as I plead my case. I saw the ad and my pants throb on the front page of the news.
I have no idea what anybody's saying. Like you, Mike? Do you guys?
I'm having a tough time.
I have no idea what's being said. What is he saying?
It's from
What's the premise?
Steve leaving.
Steve applying for another
job.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
My current working day is spent debating ants versus arms. Don't give a damn about the starting pay. Away from blind Mike's all I want. So call me up on the phone, cause Kirk, he gave me no bone. I'm moving back to Maine.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Nice guy. Thank you. I appreciate the effort.
Dr. Jingle.
What's that?
Oh, he's made some
Dr. Jingle's good.
He's made some good ones.
bangers.
Yeah. He'll be back. They don't all hit. It's okay. Anything else from you, Mick?
On the notes, just the Pete Freitas 10-year thing. I saw you tweet that, but
that's true.
That's all I got left on my notes.
Not sure what to say about it.
Yeah,
other
sorry.
than Mike hates
He's
him.
dead.
Nice guy. Mike Barnacle once said he was dead. He was wrong.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember it was in Maine. I was on break and I saw it on Twitter. I was like, "What the fuck?"
And then did Mutt or Meat or someone filling in for you guys
Yes,
say it or something?
that's right. Mutt screwed it up.
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot. Boy,
Am I right about that?
Mike was waiting to nail him with that one. And Mike set Mick up for that one.
Bring up the Freitas thing.
Wow,
this shrimp.
Jesus. Yeah, I think I met Pete maybe once. I forget, but I mean, it is what an incredible story. But geez, 10 years.
I did get a text from Sheldon.
Okay, yep. Go ahead.
Said, "I am listening today, and am I supposed to do anything for the show out here, or is Kane just a retard?"
Wow.
It's a shot at you, Kane.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
What was he asking? Did he ask
Sheldon.
Did you ask if Sheldon was supposed to do something? Did Kane ask that? Justin or no?
I believe.
No, I was asking you if it was all set up on the other end.
Oh, I
said
yeah.
you didn't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is set up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just gonna get up there, you get in there, set it up, and we'll just do the show.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. That'll be how many states, Mike? Now, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut.
Yep.
New York.
Yep.
Illinois.
Yep.
Arizona.
Mississippi. Florida. Yeah, Miami.
Yep. Florida.
Yeah.
Iowa.
South Carolina.
North Dakota, South Dakota. It's 12 states now?
I think it's more than that.
How many else can there be?
I don't know.
Arizona.
Didn't you do one up in Vermont?
Oh, Delaware.
I was gonna say Vermont, yeah, but-
Delaware?
Yep.
Vermont?
I think didn't you go up there for like one of Mailer's cousins or something?
We didn't do a show there, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we did go up there. Ryan and I went up there. Where
Weren't you in
Delaware's right, Mike. There you go. 13.
Didn't you go to Ohio, or maybe you didn't do a show there?
Skibbity. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe.
I think you.
All I think I did was Harry or something,
You
right?
said something with
You
the
did. You went
case.
somewhere. Me and Cullinane were here.
That was Iowa.
And you were somewhere else.
That was Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think Ohio. I think 13 for sure.
Okay.
Did you do one from Pinehurst in North Carolina?
There you go. 14. Did I? I don't know. I think I did one with Rick. I think I did the golf gambler.
yes.
I didn't do. No, I did not. Damn it. 13 states. Long way to go. I do feel like I'm forgetting one, but we're probably not.
I think I am too, but I.
Nothing in New Hampshire, right? Nothing in Rhode Island
Rhode
yet, Kane.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Maine, New Hampshire, West Virginia, no. Idaho, I would say no.
Well, not when you were rough and rowdy. You didn't do a show there with West Virginia.
West Virginia, there you go, Mick. That's where it was. With my guy, the Swanee, Paul Swan.
Yep.
That's right. We did a long show there that day. I think me and Cullinane.
That's right.
That's right. Jesus, I liked him. He was a nice guy. So 14 states after we. You never know. Maybe we'll stop on the side of the road, Justin, and do one in a different state.
Yeah.
Yeah. One never knows with us on these trips. Roan Apparel, Roan's commuter collection, the most comfortable, breathable, and flexible set of products known to man. Whether you're playing golf, whether you're hanging out, whether you're on the road like we are, commuting to work, at work, Roan's Apparel is going to be 1,000% comfortable. The commuter collection gets you through any workday and straight into whatever comes next. Head to rhone.com/KIRK, rhone.com/KIRK. Use my name, Kirk, 20% off your entire order. That's 20% off your entire order. When you head to rhone.com/Kirk and use the code Kirk, it's time to find your corner office comfort. We thank them and Milton's and McDonald Contracting this week. So we have 2 shows next week here before we head out. So who's in Monday?
Monday is Mike.
Mike.
And then Greg Polar reached out, said he was available.
Nice. Oh, wow. Nice. Greg Polar in town on Monday. There you go, Mike.
Justin before the show is like.
That's right. You told me that yesterday, Mike.
He goes, do you want me to tell you or do you want to be surprised? And I said, who is it? And he goes, I'm going to surprise you.
Are you surprised?
Not really. I've done shows with Greg
pleasant.
before.
Nice, good news.
I like Greg.
And then the Rocket here on Tuesday?
The Rocket here on Tuesday. I reached out to Dave. He originally said he can do it. Now he can't.
Dave Cullinane.
Dave Cullinane.
Oh, no.
And then John from Scranton might be available Tuesday as well.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
What a competition.
Wow.
I like that.
How you feeling, Mick? Any final thoughts?
No, ready to go. I can't wait for North Dakota.
What's a Mick packing session? What are we going to have in that bag? It's going to be good.
How many days are we gone?
Wednesday night?
Yep.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, at least 5 days, right, Justin?
Yes.
So I would bring at least two or three hoodies, a couple of long sleeve shirts, and then a couple of like t-shirt and shorts just to walk around.
Okay. No underwear.
Oh, of course underwear too.
Socks?
Underwear, I'll bring not too many pairs though. I don't need.
No.
No,
okay.
I'm easy.
Okay. What? How about in the what kind of stuff we bring?
I have like so actually,
you have your medicine.
Jess got me a bag that like carries everything back when we were
that's
dating.
nice.
Yeah, so I still have that packed, ready to go whenever I go on vacation.
It
Grab
just
that and
weeps
go.
every time you.
Yeah.
Any Jess news?
No, I haven't
Nothing?
seen her, talked to her. My mom said that she saw her, and it was just a quick little wave, but that was
okay.
it. But no, I think she's doing good. I don't think we're the type of people that you want to check on each other. I think it's just
Never. That's not going to happen.
If I saw her, I'd give her a hug and say hope all is well, but I'm not going to like text her.
Sure, I understand. Okay. How about you, Justin? What are you packing?
Just the essentials. Nothing crazy.
You mean clothes?
Clothes and, equipment.
Toiletries.
Yeah, this is your first. I mean, Justin's. Well, I guess he's got Mick with him now, but Justin's like on the road here. This is a remote show. Is a lie. Can you put a show together? Will it sound okay? It'll look okay?
I did Mike and the Minifans.
He did
Portland.
Magnolia.
That was
didn't
great.
He did Magnolia.
Oh no, Dave was still.
Dave was there.
Yeah, that's right.
I think the broadcasts from the basketball have gone great.
Okay, I'm just saying, this is your first time on the road on your. I'm saying no.
No.
When? What am I missing?
Me and Mike went to Mississippi.
But Colleen was there.
Dave was there.
Oh, are you talking about?
You said you being the lead dog.
Oh yeah.
Taking the reins.
What is wrong with you? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I thought you were just saying this is the first time.
You've been on the road before. We know, Justin.
Yes.
We know you've been on the road before. This is your first time as like the lead producer in a live event.
Yes.
Okay, you feel confident. No, there can be no issues.
No issues.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Okay, well he's confident. Good. You usually get nervous. I don't know.
Yeah, but this is. I got nervous before because it wasn't something that I've done before.
Okay. Have you mapped out the trip yet? The drive?
No, I'm doing that this weekend.
Doing it this weekend. Okay. Nice. Picking up Mike at 4.
Picking up Mike at 4. Mick should probably be at my house at like 3.
Maybe there are 3, Mick.
Perfect.
Tell me, leave the Cape. Which first of all,
like an hour and a half.
First of all, which house?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think the trip has to. I think the trip has to start with you guys doing a ceremonial jump into the pool myself, but
okay,
I'll gladly jump in the pool
just to get things started. Maybe a little lap around there too, and then you're off to the races.
But you always get tired. Well, yeah, sure.
One lap around the pool, you get tired?
Well, just like when you get like that.
It's 5 steps.
Backwasil on you.
The what?
The backwasil.
Oh, okay. I don't want to get in the way of your fun. I'm sorry. Why doesn't Mick stay? I mean, Mick's have to get up like 1 o'clock.
I'm a late night guy.
It's like
Yeah,
2.
he's definitely a late night guy. We've heard those podcasts.
That's true. That's a good point.
If you tell me to be somewhere,
Awesome.
I'll be there at a certain time. I'm good with that.
All right.
You know the interesting element that Mick brings, and
Late.
this
I actually done with
this
it.
just
Go ahead.
dawned on me,
Yeah.
is that I predict there will be no issues for the entire road trip, and then in like a month and a half,
complain about something.
we're gonna find out something we did.
Yeah, there you go, Mike.
Oh, Mike, that was great that time. Yeah, Mike. At dinner. Yeah. That was good. I knew what you're doing. There. Okay, we'll see. So it's you, Mick, and Justin on the road, Mike.
Yep.
You've been on the road with some characters before, so.
Pretty much just Justin.
Really?
Yeah.
Will.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. We went to my house. It wasn't
That's
like
true.
the road, really. But
That's true. It was just you two in Mississippi, right?
I told Justin that's all. The whole Coleman saga. All I thought of was Will going 15 more minutes. 15, not 5. 15.
He was tired. I mean, this generation, man. Right, Kane? I don't know.
Crazy.
Nobody works. All right, so we're back Monday with Greg Poehler, good, and Mike, excellent. BlindMike.net, Blind Mike Project. Kane, anything you want to promote?
Just 3 up, 3
network?
down.
Yep, I'm enjoying that.
Gonna give a shout out to Menners for being so a great CEO.
It's his birthday today.
Oh,
It is.
lovely.
Oh, how old is he?
I'm gonna
I think he's
guess-
younger
I
than
think
me,
47
right?
or
No, he's
40s.
older than you.
No, he's younger than me.
Oh, he doesn't look it.
I know, he's looking rough. Well, happy birthday to Menners.
Yes.
48th birthday. Down
Congratulations,
Oh.
Menners. Congratulations.
Nipping at your heels.
I know that because
true.
the Menners Minifan Network tweeted out "Happy birthday" to our
Oh.
CEO, who is celebrating.
Tweeted that.
Probably Joe. Thank you,
It's
Joe.
actually sadly probably true. Jesus Christ. Well, happy birthday to Menners.
And I'm hoping Mick gets the job. I'm
like
hoping
Kane.
he grabs it.
Well, you get the Kane endorsement.
It's huge.
You're down on John Scranton.
Is the nasty R word, reliability. It's been a question for him, but I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to take over the position, and it's going to be just a great ride.
Oh, so
Great
you're
ride.
endorsing. Well, that's a big endorsement.
Means a lot. I appreciate
Trust me, I'll be thinking about that. You got the Kane endorsement.
That's right.
That's huge.
Oh, put me over the edge.
Big week coming up, Kane. What do you got? What are you doing? I don't know.
Working. I'm going back to work right now.
Oh, you are?
I started work in the morning. Now I'm going back. So I'm a worker.
That's a man right there,
That's
Mike.
right.
That's
I
a
gotta
man
work.
going to work.
Take care of your team. You know.
What are you doing this weekend, Mike? Anything crazy?
Nah, not really.
No.
A couple of the boys are coming up.
Oh, is that
Couple of
right?
owls. Yeah.
Dirty Mike and the Boys?
No.
Oh.
No. Different boys.
Warthog?
No.
Oh. Where's he? I feel like he's been quiet lately. Is he dying?
That's my knowledge.
No.
No.
Well, I can hope.
No, he's been around.
Okay. All right. How's that wife of his?
Good as far as I know. Lovely. Yes.
Lovely.
Lovely as always.
So you get remarried?
No.
No. Oh,
Same
God.
lady.
I still go to soccer every year, even though I met that witch there. Spreading her evil all over the
Perfectly
place.
nice.
Oh, God.
Never done anything wrong.
Unbelievable. We'll put the tickets up. When are we doing that, Justin?
Whenever you want.
Okay, probably when we get back, I guess. I don't think we're not going to do a show in Saco now. We'll just have Steve do his thing.
That'd be very funny.
I'm actually seriously considering that now. Just let 8 guys play golf and go to Steve's thing, and maybe we'll do Mike and the Minifans up there, and that's it.
Maybe
Who
Mike
knows?
versus Jeff D Lowe, or Jeff D Lowe versus Coleman.
The only thing that Jeff said, I will give Jeff this. That surviving does start the next day, so I think he'll be in heavy pre-production that week. But these things, the problem is these stories float away. Now it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Is Coleman going to be like a guy who tweets stuff like that like a week later, or no?
I was wondering that too because.
Or does he just let things die?
Remember Gus when he.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I don't think you'll see much of. I think
I don't either.
Coleman will film a video for whatever live show you ask him to, probably,
Right. He'll show up in one,
and that'll be it.
Well, Jeff's sensitivity is not going to float away, so there's always a chance to rub it up again, Coleman. So.
Somebody just tweeted at me. There it is. Here's a job again where Gus is applying: advertising social media specialist. Illinois. Description: walk-in Wednesday. Interview on the spot every Wednesday from 12 to 2.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday from 12 to 2.
That's okay.
I know, but it's funny though. Justin.
It is funny.
I mean, it's funny that like he's saying, like, "Oh, I got a big interview." It's just literally anybody can
come on
walk in
by.
there. Every Wednesday for 2 hours, they're begging people to come in, and Gus won't get the job.
I've never heard of that.
We don't know that.
It's a digital. I mean, how many people are they hiring for this? Every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
Wow.
Just indefinitely? Like,
That's only 2 hours? Then it just ends? No, sorry. You come back next Wednesday. I don't know. Well, we're back Monday with Mike and Greg Poehler. Enjoy the weekend. Big week next week, so we'll see you Monday, right?
Yep.
All right, goodbye. Thanks, boys.